Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Game Podcast. It's another beautiful Sunday, and here we are, waking up with the world. It's a magnificent day.
I don't know about all that, man. Just got started. Let's see how it turns out,
dude.
man. I mean, it's good so far. But
Well, I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude today,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I think...
I appreciate the optimism, but you don't want to be too optimistic. That's how you get your.
You're right. Life's
That's
not...
how you get let down.
Life's not a Disney movie, dude.
Dude, lions aren't talking like that. For sure, they aren't.
Do you see like the new Lion King trailer, and like none of the animals have testicles or anything? They're like, we got these.
Well, the movie's out now, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want to see it still.
but
Testicles or no testicles?
yeah. The poster where it was like, it's talking lions without balls.
Without balls,
yeah. I saw that. Yeah, that shit's funny. I don't know. Was it good? Somebody tell me.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be good?
It's probably good.
It's probably fine, right?
I went and saw Dumbo, the new one that they released. Like,
yeah.
you know what?
I never saw any footage from that. I heard that they were redoing Dumbo, and I was like, okay. And I never saw like a second of it.
It was something that they didn't need to do, but also like the first Dumbo was kind of racist, so they were like, probably redoing Dumbo, not such a bad idea.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, I don't. It was good, but now thinking about it, like I can't remember anything about it. So kind of maybe unremarkable.
Yeah.
But also made me cry.
Made you cry?
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny, dude. I fucking, it's so funny when movies get you. That shit happens to me too, dude.
And that's even funnier because it made me feel, man. And I don't fucking remember anything about it.
Dude, I was fucking crying watching Click, dude. I fucking watched Click.
How do you not cry, dude? How do you not cry, Click? Where he's dying on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Or when he kicks his dad out of the room and that's the last time he saw him?
Dude, it's both. I
Yes,
was crying
dude.
through all that,
Yeah,
dude.
Sad as fuck.
Dude, that's so funny though when that shit gets you. It can be the dumbest thing, and for some reason, I mean, you probably have to be like high and alone. I think that's how it happens, or maybe not high and alone.
When I watched Click, I was like
Totally
17 watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
maybe
know what?
That's even worse, dude.
I saw it in the theater.
Oh, did you cry in theater?
Fuck yeah, I cried in the theater. So
Nice,
I was probably
dude.
more like, Joe, can you look up when Click came out? Probably like 2008.
Dude,
I was
back
like
in 2008,
14.
I was too like imposing masculinity on myself.
Are
to
you
cry in
serious?
public. I would be
Oh,
like, I would
dude.
hold that shit back. I'd be like,
I'm not surprised. Somehow I feel like you did too. Like, but by the time I met you, you didn't have any.
that's true.
You didn't care about that at all. That's so
yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
2006.
2006. I was
yeah,
12.
dude, I was definitely trying to be a tough guy.
I get that.
Yeah.
I
totally.
lied a lot when I was 12,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
I was
I would
lying.
just lie about myself all the time. It's stupid. I don't know why. I would tell
cool,
people,
dude. I was trying to be cool like a motherfucker.
I
when
would
was
tell
12.
people things that literally were impossible, or like, or that I had no actual idea about.
Yeah, dude, I love that though. That was probably like, if I had known you back then, I probably would have loved hearing that shit. I've been like, really? And then I'd be like, couldn't be true, but he's saying it, you know?
You know what's
That
worse
shit would be blowing
is
my
that
mind.
some people just think that forever. Like, it's so believable, and then they just have that knowledge forever for no reason.
You like taught people wrong things.
I once told somebody that lightning bugs are called lightning bugs because the juice inside of their butt could short out an entire city if you could touch it to like the city's mainframe or something. I fucking like just an impossible lie.
Doesn't really even add up.
And I while I was saying it, I was like, this is one of the biggest lies that I've ever told. And I was like 7 or 8.
That's a funny one, dude. I like that shit. What's some more lies, dude? Give me some more lies about the world. Just like make the world work a little different for me in my fantasy world. You
I don't
what
know,
mean?
dude.
I want to know more.
You never made things up. Oh my god, I
I don't
talked
think
out of my ass so much.
I would talk out of my ass, but I don't think I ever like made up facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe like events, like yeah, one time I saw him do 2 backflips in a row or something. And it's like I never saw that, you know.
I liked when other kids lied to me, and when I knew they were lying, because
Yeah.
I would make up such far-fetched lies.
Right.
This one kid told me in 2nd grade that his dad was Dave Pilkey, the guy that writes Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, he's not. And I was like, how come your last name isn't his last name? He's like, it is. But they just leave it off because he's too famous or something like that. I was like, bro, you are not his kid.
That's so funny. Do you still know who that is? That person
That
that lied about it?
Yeah,
And it's definitely not the kid
At all. for sure.
That is such a weird lie, dude. I love that one.
Yeah.
That's so good. Maybe like his dad was like an editor and was like working on Captain Underpants or something. He was just like straight up saying he was
Absolutely
this
no
guy.
chance. Yes.
What the fuck is going on in your mind that you think that's an important thing to be telling people? You know what I mean?
You know what, bro?
Kids are so funny.
Do you know what's even better? You can lie to children as an adult,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
believe it and will tell anybody.
Oh, I
that.
tell kids anything. Yeah.
One of the dudes that I work with, apparently, his dad would watch Chicago Bulls games with him and be like, "That's me. I'm Michael Jordan." And he believed him for years. He was like, yeah, he would tell people my dad is Michael Jordan, and he never once questioned why the guy on the TV and his father looked like 2 different people. He's like, well, son, it's on. He probably would have had an answer for him, like, son, it's on TV, you know.
That's so
I
funny. That
loved
dad
it.
is hilarious.
I
dude.
loved it. Dude.
I'm gonna pull that same shit.
But apparently, his dad was also a stripper, so like which is just as cool. Honestly,
It is
if you're a
cool.
super buff dad, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell my kids, but like you could tell them that you're Michael Jordan. And it's equally as cool.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
then
no,
eventually
honestly.
he's like, look,
I guess.
I was lying about being Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
but I'm a male stripper, and you're like, you know
There you
what?
go. Way
Just
to
as
break
good.
it to him. Yeah,
Just as good. Now I can tell my older friends that you're a stripper. Did your parents ever lie to you? Like crazy lies?
I don't know. Fucking Santa and shit like that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
Standard lines.
I'm not
lies.
not
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Santa either.
yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know, but then your kid's probably the asshole that's like, Santa isn't real.
I'm okay with
You know what
that.
I mean?
I'm okay with that. She's gonna be fucking homeschooled anyway, like cyber schooled, and then we're gonna
You think
enroll
so?
her in some like programs and
Yeah.
stuff, get her
your
socialized with
plan?
kids and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not sending her to school.
It's probably a good plan.
Yeah, I got years to figure that out before.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
Still, it's fucking yeah. I'm not playing my kid for a stooge either, and telling her about the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny and shit. Like
Yeah.
these poor idiot children just believe things blindly, and it's not their fault, you know.
Yeah, it isn't their fault. But dude, why do they bring you up in a world of lies and then you just learn that everything is a lie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, and no one's happily ever after?
Yeah.
Well, fucking goddamn.
goddamn.
You know? Like, shit. Why'd you even like put that fucking light in my heart just so you could snuff it out? You know what I mean? What's with the lies?
It's dark because the world is dark, and like nobody wants to be dark with kids. But like that's why
we
nobody's
gotta
prepared.
fucking get real.
Nobody's
with them, dude.
ever prepared. I'm getting vertigo from watching that screen over there.
It's fucking Bird Law or whatever. Dude. It's fucking Bird Man.
Oh god.
What is that fucking Bird Box, dude? Bird Box. That's what I was looking
That
for.
movie's bad.
I'm just saying we got to bring up our kids in a real ass way, like Sandra Bullock. Is that who it was?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Does with those kids in that movie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
she's brutally honest with them.
Yeah, that's
And
what you gotta do.
still, there's a scene in that movie where the
I
little
cried at
girl.
Bird Box, dude.
Why?
When the fucking dumbass and I saw it coming, and it was like it wasn't even. I feel like it wasn't that well done that it should have hit me emotionally.
Yeah,
But it
no.
was the fucking names or whatever when she named the kid after the mom instead of naming it Olympia or whatever the mom.
Oh,
And like when she handed out the names at the end, dude, that was like fucking corny as shit. And I was sitting there, I was like,
It was so.
I was like not impressed and crying at the same time. It was like the weirdest.
I feel like it just caught you on a stressful day, and now
I
like
guess
you
so,
just
yeah.
broke. You're just like, fine.
I'm just easy to break.
That was
like, this
that
shit.
was just the straw. You probably had the worst day. I'm gonna give you so much credit right now,
Alright,
James.
Thanks, dude.
I really think
Appreciate
you're
it.
stronger than that.
I don't know what it was.
I'd never bring you down to that level where I think you're crying at Bird Box.
I was like, this is lame.
That's what it was. You realize that you wasted all that time in that movie. You're like, I'll never get these moments back.
I was pretty enthralled though in the beginning. That definitely had me going for a bit.
Did you see A Quiet Place?
No, I've been meaning to watch that. Though.
See, you should have watched that first.
Yeah,
Because like
it
came out first.
and then Bird Box was.
I don't
ripping it,
think that it was necessarily a ripoff because it was pretty close
but it was
together.
just too similar.
Yeah, and it was. But if you've seen A Quiet Place and The Happening, you've seen Bird Box.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen The Happening. What happens in that one?
It's Mark Wahlberg. It's the M. Night Shyamalan movie where everybody's killing themselves. And can I give away? Is
Yeah,
it,
fuck 'em.
It's
I
yeah,
don't
fuck
give a
'em.
shit.
If
Tell
this
me.
movie's over 10
I'll
years old.
forget before I see
Okay,
it.
so
anyway.
The Happening, like pollen in the plants, like they decided to kill humans. The plants did.
Right.
And so it's like you gotta stay away from plants and shit.
I think I've never seen this, but I think I had my brother like tell me like he
Yeah.
watched it and then just like told me what happened. You know
Like
what I mean?
it's not
That's how I've watched a lot of movies. Was just being like,
just we gotta get
so in the
Jed,
beginning, it was and he just like
we gotta get Jed back, or we gotta get Jed on.
I don't know if he would want to do it.
Are you
I'll ask
serious?
him. Yeah. I don't know if it's like his jam. I guess he would.
He would.
I don't know. Jed hit me up.
If we does he watch the show?
No,
Dude, Jed.
I don't think he's watched a
Oh.
single episode, dude. But he's got a lot going on, I guess.
I don't know, man.
He
I think
feels busy.
your brother's a pretty interesting guy. I like talking to him.
Yeah, he's fun to talk to. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, we should.
He's all right. You know what? I'm sick of talking Jed up so much.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a cool
Look, man,
kid from that family,
Yeah.
you've come to the right place.
I agree. Yeah, you're definitely way cooler than he is. But he would be
cool
a
guy.
good guest. Stop talking about that.
Why am I the flip floppiest?
I don't know,
in
dude.
the world?
You're being awful fickle with your brother.
I'm like, I don't want to talk him up. He's the greatest.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I love him. He sucks.
Speaking of cool dudes, we gotta get. I want to get Vince in soon too. I wanna get,
Yeah.
Vince come in. And
Yeah, I
just
gotta
chill
see
with us.
Vince again.
He's the fucking man. He said he wants to do it too because he's got like friends that live down here. So then he just like exit.
Oh,
and
nice. Yeah. Cool. Let's get more dudes on the show. It's the Dude Podcast.
Yeah,
It's the Dude Cast.
all dudes all the time.
All dudes all day.
Honestly, I don't even know any women that I would like interview. Like, not no shine on ladies, but I don't know that many ladies.
Yeah, where all the ladies at? Dude? Where'd all the ladies go? Why is it only dudes out here? Dude, I haven't seen a lady in I think it's been 3 months since I've seen a woman.
Jesus,
It's all dudes out here.
it's all dudes.
It seems like it's 99% dudes out in the world, dude. Where's all the ladies? I'm kidding. I've seen them. They're out there, guys. They're not a myth. They're real.
So
It's not the Sasquatch.
when I was in high school, I got in trouble with the school. I got expelled, and
For knife fighting, dude, on the roof.
Yeah, well,
It was sick.
yeah, dude.
We're always talking about Pete's knife fight. We're talking about it every week. Usually off air. I think this might be the first time it came up. But we're always beat at knife fighting.
That's true. But so I got expelled, and then when I came back to school, because it was only for half a year, right? I got put in some program to help me catch back up with school.
Yeah.
But it's also for bad kids, you know, that like have a pretty shitty home life.
Yeah.
So they give you a questionnaire of things like, basically like, are you being abused type questions.
Right.
And one of the questions on there was, have you seen a car in the last 6 months? And I was like, I got here. And
Have you seen a car?
yeah. But I also feel like it may be just to see what their answer to that would be. Like, if they're completely out of their mind and need real help, like...
They'll say no.
Probably. It's just like
I haven't seen a car.
I don't remember seeing a car. Could you imagine being blindfolded every day and just brought to school?
Is that what they're checking for?
Maybe.
I would really like to know the reason behind that question.
Do people do that?
Blindfold their kids?
Never in the school, so they're never familiar with their surroundings. You'll never know where we are. I'll never tell you. You can't ever leave.
Dude, kids are your hostage until they're 18. You can just treat them like a hostage until they're 18, and that's just parenting.
No, you
dude.
stay in this house and you can't go anywhere.
That's just
and
parenting.
you know what? You'll get arrested if you don't keep your hostage.
Yeah,
if they just find your
if you're
kid,
negligent with your
yeah.
hostage, they'll be like, "Yo, you got to keep your hostage on lock, dude." But you can't treat them too much like a hostage.
Right, you
or
have to
else
let
they'll
them
arrest
out.
you.
You have to
it's
let
a
them
gray
outside.
area, dude. It's not
You have
gray.
to let them outside and trust that their Stockholm syndrome is bad enough that they'll come back.
Parenting's hard, dude. I don't know how you plan on doing this shit, dude.
We should ask R. Kelly. He does that.
Do not even mention the name, dude, on this show.
Listen, I think there's a lot we can learn in psychology from R. Kelly.
Maybe.
He's clearly created a life that is both hospitable and never mind. I'm sorry, I can't keep that charade going.
Dude, but butt fucking. That's what I just said. Dude, but butt fucking. No, but what is this goddamn song? R. Kelly. It's a freaking weekend. Remix to Ignition.
yeah.
Is that still a banger or no?
Yes.
Still a banger.
Hands down.
That's one vote for Remix to
Hands
Ignition.
down.
Is still a banger.
Dude, can I tell you how disappointed I was to find out that he was a weirdo and shit and like...
I hoped he was innocent all along. Not because I like the guy, but because, I wish that shit didn't happen.
Yeah,
you know
because
what
I
mean?
want to listen and believe I believe I can fly. And the Remix to Ignition.
Because it ruins like a decent catalog. People are gonna be like,
there's not even
fuck
that
R.
many...
Kelly, like
Yeah,
fuck
that's
his
true.
whole library.
Women he doesn't even know bailed him out.
That shit's crazy, dude.
That is wild.
That yeah, I don't know how that shit happens, but I guess good on them for having hope for the world. But also, you gotta let I don't know. Do you have to let the process take its? Because what if he was innocent? You know what I mean? And all this shit was like fucking made up.
Yeah.
What if he was?
What if?
He certainly wasn't, though. There was so much evidence.
Yeah.
Everyone knew for
he's
goddamn
damned
long.
forever, dude. It's over for R. Kelly.
At that point, they probably shouldn't have.
You know what's funny?
Deep fakes weren't as real as they are right now.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
R. Kelly got taken off of like playlists on Spotify and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I still hear Michael Jackson shit on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Regular radio.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Michael Jackson's...
He's the king of pop, dude.
Yeah. I honestly feel like his lawyers are just going to sue anybody into the ground if they discriminate against fucking Michael Jackson's music at all.
Yeah, I don't know. It is weird. I haven't seen Finding Neverland or whatever.
I know enough about it. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
I heard a lot about it when it came out because my friend was just like going into I was like, you know what? I don't need to watch it. Just tell me about it. He's like, look, dude. It was like, it's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah. It's weird. That is sort of a double standard.
He made... like Dave
Chappelle beat it.
Like Dave Chappelle, he's like, he made Thriller.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I guess he shouldn't get that pass if R. Kelly's not.
R. Kelly's hard not getting that pass, and he wasn't hanging out with adults either.
Yeah, true.
Like, damn. See, R. Kelly played the long game. Like you'd find them when they were like 15, 16, and then like, man. Could you, man?
It's fucked up, man.
And that just happens to regular, everyday people. You meet somebody that could have been in a situation like that. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
You could have been that guy.
What? Which one?
The prey. You know.
I could have been R. Kelly's prey. I don't think I was R. Kelly's type.
I'm just saying. Any.
My mom used to tell me that shit all the time. She'd be like, they're always telling little girls to be like when I was like a little kid. She was like, but you have to be careful. There's some real weirdos out there. And like I didn't understand that she was trying to tell me I might get raped.
Yeah.
At the time, I was like, whatever. I was like, fucking just arm me, give me a sword, and I'll fucking cut. You know
I bet
what I mean?
that's what
'Cause,
you said.
like that's how I didn't say that. I'd be like, okay, mom, but that's how I felt. Like I picture myself like Link in the Legend of Zelda, just like fucking chopping these dudes up or some shit.
It's okay, Mom. I can handle my own
Exactly.
business.
Yeah, it's like I can handle my business, mom. Don't worry about it.
You're 8 years old and you're like, all I need is some ninja stars, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a shuriken and they're fucking done.
It's cool.
That is exactly how I felt. But then, like, later on, I realized, like, yo, my mom was telling me, like, I was about to get raped.
Yeah.
She was so worried about me getting
Yeah.
raped.
Well, you were a real cute kid.
I was a cute kid.
I bet you were.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking at you now,
I was
minus
adorable.
the beard, you probably look just like you did
Yeah.
when you were 11.
Yeah, I look like a 12-year-old, yeah. Yeah, dude, she was planting that shit in my mind to be worried about getting raped.
I got lucky. You know, I feel like we got lucky. Or maybe you just repressed it and you just don't remember.
That could be.
She's like, I almost sold you to a real weirdo one time. So I had second thoughts. It's okay. How much would you sell a kid for if you were really on like desperate times? Like somebody wants to buy your kid.
I wouldn't sell my kid, dude. Priceless.
Oh look, I'm not in a position like that right now. But let's say
Not like how much do you think I could get from my kid?
Let's say 6 months from now, like falling on complete and total hard times. Like if the economy crashes again, I'm out on the street.
Dude, you'd have to fucking.
How much would you buy a baby for?
I don't know. People are paying for babies in some cases.
Fuck yeah. People pay for babies.
I don't know how you'd sell your kid, dude, but I wouldn't look into it if I were you.
Look, I'm not.
I wouldn't talk about it too much live on air.
I'm not gonna get into it right now.
Dude, how do we go? Dude, this is a bad look.
I have to point out that you presented it like, okay, if you were really desperate for money, how much would you sell a baby for, right? And then you asked James how much he would buy a baby for, like he's desperate to buy a baby for as much money as possible. Like he needs to buy it for a lot of money. I'm not understanding why that circumstance would come up.
Dude, I don't understand why we went from R. Kelly to selling babies, dude. It's a bad look altogether, man.
Sell my baby to R. Kelly.
Dude, do not. It's a bad look.
Here, Robert. She's gonna be right in like 16 years.
Oh my god, dude. How could you? How could you say these things? Now that you have a child, you know?
Look, man, I've been waiting. Look, having a child has changed my life, you know?
Has it?
Indefinitely, for sure.
Okay.
But, you know those people that are like, you know, everything just complete, like they had a coming to God epiphany, like,
yeah.
I'm waiting for that big fucking moment where I'm not me anymore, you know? Like,
you're Matt and Dad.
Bro,
You don't think that's gonna happen?
I just feel like that only happens to really stupid people. like I feel like, or people that just haven't done enough. So like, it's the only exciting thing that's ever happened to them.
Yeah, that could be. I can see where you'd see that. I just saw some picture of a guy who like got a bunch of like racist, like Nazi, like tattoos removed after he had a kid. So like that's a good example of that happening.
That makes sense.
That guy wisened up.
See, I don't think I was like wild really before.
Yeah.
And then especially by the time we had the baby, I was
already
already
just settled.
I was just
to
working and I was already married and fucking like just doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. At least I didn't have to like kick dope or something. Like ugh.
Yeah.
I just knew in that moment that I had to stop doing dope.
I had to stop shooting up. I had to stop fucking cooking crystal, slinging crystal on the streets. Yo, I forgot what I was going to say just then. Because I was too far into my Breaking Bad imagination. I was just imagining being in like the...
Have you watched that whole show?
I haven't. I don't really know it.
It's so good. Joe and I finished it together when we were relads. And it's fucking...
I thought you said when we relapsed.
When Joe and I were trying to kick dope. we were just
when we relapsed.
we started doing dope after like season 3 when Jesse gets addicted to heroin.
Oh yeah, you're just taking a ride with him.
Yeah,
dude.
we were like,
That's
well,
admirable.
we should probably get back on dope at least until the end of the season.
Yeah. No,
good.
man, that show was. I think the first scene I saw from that show was like some chick dies or something.
Yeah.
Overdoses.
Oh yeah.
That was like the first I ever saw.
Well, that's
that
like the
show.
very beginning of Jesse's dope journey.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
maybe only 2 episodes before that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she's addicted to heroin and
Right.
she gets him into it.
right. That was heavy shit, dude. That was a heavy start to spot.
Yeah.
Heavy spot to start.
There you go. I wasn't gonna.
Nah, I'll sort it out, dude. Don't worry, I'll get there.
I go back and I still rewatch certain episodes.
Yeah.
But I've started and finished it 5 times now.
I saw enough of the first couple seasons to see where they had like a mariachi band like do an intro.
Yeah. Oh,
That shit was
hell
so
yeah.
tight, dude.
Dude.
I loved that. I was like, that like sold me on the show 100%. But then I just fell off the bandwagon with it.
It was like a whole song about how Heisenberg fucked up, and now the cartel's coming for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh man,
Dude, it was
so
badass.
fucking
It was
good.
badass. It was like a good western or something. Like it was just like that's just when I knew that shit was like really well done. I was like, fuck yeah.
I still go back and I'll watch this episode any day of the week. It's where I feel like Walt became Heisenberg for the first time.
Yeah.
But he's at the end of the episode, he just went out and did some like crazy ass shit, but he's going to the hardware store just to pick up some bullshit for the house, and sees these 2 fucking meth heads in there buying a bunch of shit, and he's looking at their stuff and he's like, you're buying all this shit in the same place. Why would you do that? And
Yeah.
he's like, this isn't right, blah blah blah. So he goes, he buys his shit, he starts walking out, and then the 2 meth heads come out and they're like, yo man, what's up with you? Fuck you, whatever. And he's like, he turns around and he's just like, stay off my turf. And it is the most badass shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's just this regular ass dude.
Yeah.
And now he's like fully embraced being the villain. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Stay off my turf.
And I
motherfucker.
think, honestly, it may have been the last episode of season 2.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
Yeah.
that show, man, so good. And every time I thought I had it pegged where it was going, what was gonna happen, just fucking total left.
Yeah. That's cool. Kept you guessing.
Dude,
I saw the episode with the fly too. I like that one.
that's a great one.
I like that it's a controversial episode, and that like some people are like that episode sucks. Like I've heard
Why?
people be like, that's like the dumbest part of the fucking whole show.
With the
And I was
show,
like, I thought that was a great.
yeah, with a show like that, especially after all the shit that they had gone through.
Yeah,
by
fuck
that-
Breaking Bad,
at
dude. We're
that
giving them
point-
too much press time, dude.
No, dude, I'll
Fucking
talk about
watch
Breaking
my
Bad.
show.
It's-
Fuck Breaking Bad in the ass, dude.
They're
That
already
shit is so
watching our
fucking-
show.
What if they hadn't even watched Breaking Bad? They'd be like,
That's
I don't know
on
what
them.
these motherfuckers
Honestly,
talking about.
Fuck you if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, James.
Dude, fuck you if you have watched all of Breaking Bad.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Dude, everybody's getting fucked. If you have watched, if you haven't watched, you're getting fucked, dude. Fucks for everybody.
Watch it.
That was very generous
It's-
of us.
Look, it's maybe I'm overhyping it a little. Maybe I have a lot of nostalgic feelings for it, but it's definitely worth a watch. We can move on. That's
No,
all
you can talk about it. Well, I was just playing the Devil's Admiral.
That's cool. Does the devil have an army?
No, I was just trying to get the saying wrong.
Does the
He
devil?
probably does though.
I feel like-
mean, if he's the motherfucking devil, he better have an army.
I feel like he has all the demons in hell under his command, but I feel like it's pretty
If he-
disorganized. You know?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think he has admirals down there.
Yeah, I don't think there's ranks.
Yeah,
Demon
yeah.
ranks.
He'd just be like, "Yo, Balrog, get this motherfucker."
Now, can you become a demon? Like, can you if you embrace Satan forever and then you go to hell and now you get to become a demon instead of just going to hell and burning forever? Or is there a way after you've been tortured for X amount of time and you've been an exceptional hell prisoner or whatever, that they promote you to demon?
It's like twisted your heart and your mind into such
it's
into
kind of like
demonic-
it's like
yeah.
the Sith Lord type of deal. Like
Yeah.
you just learn to embrace the pain.
Yeah.
Like fucking Darth Maul.
and inflict it on others.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I wouldn't encourage anyone to try to be a demon. If
Now-
you're gonna try to be anything.
Well,
try
if
to be
you're
an
in
angel.
hell already, it's an eternal
I don't
lake
think
of fire.
I don't think our show is reaching anyone who's currently in hell. Maybe it's reaching people who are only in hell.
I'm saying,
What if
I'm
hell,
saying, if you know you're going to hell, listen to what I'm saying. Go to hell.
no one
Just
knows what they're
start.
saying.
If you're in immeasurable pain forever, blah blah blah, just start fucking other people up, and they're gonna be like, that guy takes initiative.
Yeah.
Better promote him to demon.
It's gonna have big dick energy.
Yeah.
Word, exactly. He's wow. Look at
He's
that
like,
guy's.
I like that.
Look at that guy's immeasurable suffering, and he's making it worse for the other people immeasurably suffering.
But that's why you go to hell, isn't it? For making people suffer and shit like that.
Do people suffer because you masturbated,
Well, you don't go to hell for that shit.
You
If
say
there's a
that.
hell,
Joe?
you do not go there for masturbating.
What are you asking me?
Oh, well, you raised your hand like you had.
No, I was scratching my head.
Oh.
Joe, do you have a question?
I thought Joe was trying to signal that he had something to say. Like
Joe was like, I'm masturbating right
he-
now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Would Joe go to hell because he might be hurting us?
By masturbating?
No, man. You definitely go to hell for masturbating.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
you do. If you're masturbating,
Dude, heaven would be empty. There would be no one. It'd be 100% hell. Everyone would go to hell.
yeah, maybe that's the plan.
In which case, how bad can it fucking be down there? Everyone you know is there.
That's exactly what I'm saying, dude. I don't think hell's as bad as they say. I don't think it's probably really not
you
that
fuck
bad.
some shit up, get promoted.
Yeah,
It's not a big deal.
Well, at this point, so many people are just like overflowing in hell that they probably had to change shit up since like the dawn of time when it was invented.
No, dude, it's just you're laying on top of each other. It's just stacked. It's just stacked to humans, and you get stacked on top as more motherfuckers die. And it's happening all the time, dude. It's fucking cramped as hell down there. That's why it's hell.
Do you
Shit
think
sucks.
you don't think that hell would just get bigger as a dimension to like accommodate
No,
all the people?
of course not. It's hell, dude.
It's just gonna
To accommodate
it's gonna
people,
say-
that is not the idea of hell at all.
It's just a
Dude, they're probably
giant.
grinding people down and smushing people to get it to like fit better. They're like, oh, we got another one. Smush this motherfucker, and you get smushed, and you just goof.
You're flat, and all you can feel is fire. Well, but it's like a lake of fire. They said like. So is it now just like a lake that's filled in and the whole pillar of humans on top of each other is on fire?
Yeah, and it melts down and like it slowly
Like a
gets
candle?
hotter and hotter as
May-
you
well,
get
that's-
down there.
I
What
kind of
I'm-
like the idea of personal hells.
I do too.
Yeah.
I actually prefer that.
Entire
this is-
universes that are just
Yeah.
your personal hell.
yeah.
Dude, mine would probably be torture.
Really?
Nobody likes getting tortured.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Physical pain probably shit would
There are
suck.
some people that are definitely into that, and they would need to go with something different.
Yeah, I think I'd get a pretty standard hell. They'd be like, oh, this is an easy one.
But for
Fucking
me,
stab him in the tit. He hates that. it's pretty easy. I feel like I'm an easy target.
I think honestly for me it would be like being restrained and then like having people like do stuff to my face. That would
Yeah,
like,
that shit sucks.
that would be
I
terrible.
wouldn't like that either.
That's
They'd
probably
I think they'd just cycle me. They'd be like, try this. They'd just like show me everyone's hell, and I'd be like, I'm sorry I had to go through this. Oh, I'm sorry. And they'd be like, this is Matt's hell, and I'm getting poked in the eyes or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Matt. This is Joe's hell, and I don't know. He's fucking getting his balls sucked or something. I don't know what Joe doesn't like.
Let's go with that.
There was this joke.
And I'd be like, Joe, this isn't that bad. Joe, come on. This is your hell?
there's this guy. He goes to hell, and it's just this. They lead him to a door, and it's just a bunch of people standing around drinking coffee, and they're ankle deep in shit. And he's like, "Oh, this is hell? Not so bad." So he's standing in there for a minute or two, and then a demon comes in, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, break's over. Back on your heads."
No, I've heard that before.
I was like that joke.
I mean, that sounds pretty lax, though. You're getting a break.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I think enough people went to hell and complained and they were
It's
like,
a
they were like,
union
look,
in
this
hell.
it's super cramped. We're gonna have to like expand this dimension a little bit, get everybody their own little apartment, and then they're just gonna live down here. I bet you hell's really industrious.
I don't know if I could fucking like have a cigarette. Like I'm already dead. What
Right.
do I care if I'm having a cigarette? You know.
Yeah,
If I could have a cigarette in between tortures and shit like that, I'm sure I'd grow
cool,
accustomed
right?
to
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
You know.
Just a little creature comfort.
Yeah.
Isn't that the idea
It
though?
wouldn't be that bad.
I would get used to it eventually.
That's like my real life already. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
get tortured 8 hours a day. Like
get to have a cigarette every now and again,
well, I don't because I'm worried about dying. You know.
so you can live in constant torture some more.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be worried. Yo, shave a few years off the end. I don't want to be a fucking 102.
I'm with
you know
you.
what I mean?
I'm totally
Fucking
with you.
Take 10 years off my life. All right, I'll buy that. You know what I mean?
I'm not worried about like some like tragic illness for myself either. I'm not like concerned that I'm just gonna fucking like contract some disease or like get cancer and just
You're
die
not concerned?
miraculously. I feel like I'm gonna die because I don't want to get old at all.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna die super old just cause.
Yeah, you are.
Like-
You're gonna be the oldest man in the world. Dude.
Like I'm gonna be sitting down consciously just trying to die.
be like, like trying to go to sleep. Just like,
You know how you try to time the traffic light?
Why can't I die?
Yeah.
Why can't I die?
Okay, and I'm gonna die now.
All right,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
die
try
right
lying
now.
completely still. I'm not dead yet. God damn it.
See, my great grandmother, when she died, my grandmother and her were just like up kind of late watching TV, and she goes, "I'm tired. I think I'll go to bed now," and then went up to bed and died in her sleep. Like that's gonna happen to me. Like I'm not gonna be expecting it. I'll be super old. Like it's just not. It's not fair, man. I think I've talked about this before. Like I want a cool ass death.
I don't know. That didn't sound that bad, dude. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Like
Yeah, but
ideally,
like,
those are my last words. Like that's
listen,
dope.
man. It's like 80 though. At like 80.
Too late, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd live to 80. I'd probably be balling out 80 years old.
You know what? Because there's so many advances in medicine and stuff, like by the time we're 80, it's going to be even crazier. So maybe 80 is going to be dope. Look at Chuck Norris. How old is Chuck Norris? Like 75, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think 80 will be that bad. Probably
think,
when I hit 90, I'll be like, this has gone on too long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But maybe I'll be like kicking it old school.
Chuck
you know
Norris,
what I mean?
79. He's gonna be 80. What a legend, dude. He fucking looks great. Can you show me Chuck Norris's body?
Today.
I'm trying, yeah, right
Chuck
now.
Norris's body. Is there Chuck Norris body cam?
I bet you, yo, Chuck Norris would make so much money if he started like cam girling.
I don't think he needs the money, dude. I think he's alright.
I bet Chuck Norris has a dope bod now. Still. That's still like 20 years ago, that picture on the right.
Yeah.
The one on the right is 2
Well-
years ago.
Get the fuck out of here.
On the right?
It says from 1 to 77 years old.
I'm hard.
But that he's not one on the left.
That's true.
Well, no, I guess that's true. This is a YouTube video. I don't want to see that.
He's definitely not
I don't know, man.
79 in the picture on the right, dude.
But he's like 77. But it does look old. That looks like an old picture.
I don't even know if that's him. On
I
the
bet
left.
you he's still fucking Jack Diesel, dude.
He suffered 2 heart attacks. Shit.
Is every
That might have
Are
been a
you
joke,
serious?
though. You can't even. Because
Yeah,
it's
that's
Chuck
true.
Norris,
You
dude.
can't believe anything you
can't
hear
read
about
anything
Chuck
about
Norris.
Chuck Norris and then take it as fact unless you have like a dozen sources.
Yeah. That's funny. I feel like Chuck Norris was like an early meme before like memes were really like pictures, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like a grade school meme where you're just like you just say something about Chuck Norris.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Old school. We're kicking it old school with the Chuck Norris memes.
Do you think
What was it he could like roundhouse kick? There was like some
Oh, well, when
shit.
Chuck Norris does push-ups, he's not pushing himself up, he's pushing the world down.
Yeah, shit like that. There was
Yeah.
all those lines like that.
Chuck
yeah,
Norris's tears cure cancer. Problem is he doesn't cry.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
There's a million and one, dude.
Dude, that's so funny. I couldn't remember a single one. and
I
you-
used to
you're pulling them out.
fucking I used to really like those. Those and dead baby jokes used to be my
Oh, yeah,
shit when I was in
yeah.
like middle school.
Yeah, that's.
And for
I remember that.
a while, actually.
Dead baby jokes. I feel like I had a dead baby joke for you that you hadn't heard. Because people at my old school, like on the cross country team, there was like a couple of dead baby jokes that would make the rounds, you know? And I feel like I had one for you, but I don't remember any of them. That's probably good. It's probably not that great to be joking about dead babies.
Why do you put a baby in a blender feed first? So you can see its facial expression.
That way, that's hardly even a joke, dude. That's just fucked up. Man.
Why do you put a baby in head first? So you can see its toes curl.
What the fuck, dude? I like these ones.
These
Those are just cruel.
Yeah, they're bad stuff.
What the fuck?
They're bad stuff.
I feel like the ones that I had that were like punchlines, you know what I mean? It wasn't just like
what's worse. What's worse than one baby nailed to a tree? One baby nailed to 10 trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one now.
They still make me laugh, dude. I can't believe they still fucking make me laugh.
Still working.
You know what it is? It's because you don't like them.
It's because I don't like them? Yeah.
I always got like the most laughs out of people that didn't like them.
Don't like this. Dude.
There were these kids that were sitting at my lunch table that I didn't like very much. And they were like real religious and shit.
Yeah.
So I like looked up like Jesus jokes.
Yeah.
And they sent like it was. Do you remember that texting thing that you could text it like a question and it would answer it for you?
Yeah, cha-cha.
Cha-cha. That's what it was.
My sister used to work for that. My older sister.
Really? Oh,
she
cool.
used to like get the questions and she'd like have to answer them.
So I texted Cha-Cha and I was like, a good Jesus joke. And they were like, why doesn't Jesus eat M&Ms? Because they fall through his hands. I thought that was great.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
pretty good. That's pretty good.
that movie, The Crow, he goes, so Jesus walks into a hotel and he walks up to the lady at the desk and he puts 5 nails on the counter and says, hey, can you put me up for the night?
Oh man, dude, it's even better that you didn't stop telling that joke through spilling your water. I would have stopped. That was amazing. I'm really proud of you for
you gotta commit, dude.
Dude, you committed. I'm impressed.
That's not gonna do it.
I was gonna say that.
Like, it's a start while I go grab some paper towels.
Those are just gonna dissolve into the
Probably.
water.
It's fine.
This is gonna be more of a mess to clean up now.
I'm glad that.
This is worse. This is
There's probably it's a good thing it's just water.
Dude, this is making me have to pee.
Oh yeah, baby.
Looking at all this water.
Joe knows what's up.
I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm gonna leave you here. You think you can rock this show on your own?
Why? Because of the water you have to go?
No, because I have to pee. Because you spilled water and that was unprofessional, and I'm fucking out of here.
Go. Get
Go? What are you gonna say to him while I'm
Take
gone?
a pee.
though?
I don't know.
I don't really want to miss any of the action.
It's not like Joe isn't just sitting right there, dude. It's not
Don't
like I
fucking
can't.
talk to Joe without me.
I have to at least keep the show going.
All right. Talk about something, but catch me up. All right.
All right.
I don't want to miss like. If you laugh, just bring me in on it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I will. I fucking hate that.
Don't
guy.
make fun of me the whole time.
Oh, James.
James, I'm laughing. I'll catch you up when you get back. Perfect towel for fucking cleaning that water up. Good. That was good call to action, Joe.
I mean, there's that or just let the water sit there.
Should I have James give me another water before he sits down?
You can just take mine. I haven't touched it.
Thank you, Joe. I'm a thirsty boy. I'm gonna have to pee soon too. Joe, real quick, into the camera, can you do the fancy fucking lighter trick?
It's not that fancy.
James was trying to do it and couldn't the whole time. Ayy. Joe knows shit. I don't know shit. But I was showing these dudes that you can do the fucking with the Harvey Keitel snap, the John and the fucking Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, check that out. It's fucking cool.
That looked really weird with the totally not a green screen in the background.
Oh yeah, what's the flame look like? Can you show me the
dude, that's
stream
so
real
weird.
quick?
Do you think you could hear my stream?
No. Maybe the microphone. Maybe.
That's a shame because it was a strong stream. I want everybody to know.
Oh, that does look.
Not my strong ass stream.
Huh.
Doesn't that look weird?
That does look like. That does look weird.
What?
You know what that flame looks like? The fire that was in Are You Afraid of the Dark? You remember that show, Nickelodeon? It's pretty good.
I don't. You know why probably it looks like that is because of the green filter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and the green screen in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no green screen in the background. What do you guys talking about?
You ever been to Disney?
Nah.
I lost my parents at Blizzard Beach in Disney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like
That
this.
scar
That
you.
was one of the. I was thinking of like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And they tell scary stories, and I was like, what is scary that happened to me? But I lost my parents when I was like 12 in Blizzard Beach.
Probably pretty scary.
We were supposed to stay on the lazy river, and took my parents like we were on the lazy river for like an hour, bro.
Yeah. You were being lazy. That's what you did.
Just waiting for them because it goes around the whole park,
Yeah.
and they never showed up. So eventually, we got off the lazy river and just like we were like, well, our parents are dead. We're in Blizzard Beach.
What was you and your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started waiting on the bridge and hanging on but we found them eventually. But I was like, well, we're officially abducted and orphaned at the same time.
But it turned out it wasn't that bad. We were just having a chill ass day at Disney.
Yeah. And they finally
On
saw
the
us
lazy
standing on the
river.
bridge, and they're like, hey, and we were like, where were you?
We were very sick.
I think they had like an issue getting back in or something. It definitely wasn't their fault.
They didn't pay for their tickets, and security was like, "You have to leave."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Let us get our kids out."
Yeah.
My
My parents
like,
were.
We'll
my
think
parents
about
were
it.
Pretty responsible. I never lost my parents. Like lost them.
No.
Had to go up to
Joe
the counter.
Dirted. You know
Yeah.
that Joe Dirted.
I think there was
Oh,
a
sorry.
time.
You're talking about how your parents were pretty responsible, but you're like, I never lost them.
Sounds like you were
That's
responsible.
you being responsible, not your parents.
Yeah. Matt's
You didn't
really
lose your
responsible.
parents, so
Maybe
you
they were
responsible.
responsible enough to instill in me to keep track of them,
Power.
right? So they didn't have to.
Yeah.
Smart.
There you go.
I might try to do the same
Smart.
thing. Just like, look, you got to take care of me. I don't have anybody else but you. You're the only one that's ever gonna.
I had
be
to
able to
make a
help me.
person because no one would listen.
Because I need a helper.
You gotta help me out here.
Just cry.
Yeah.
Cry.
All the time, dude. I wonder if that would.
I would just fall down in front of her all the time. Please help me up. I need you.
She's like barely walking, you know.
Apparently, for my friend to get his girl to stop hitting him, he started like,
His like daughter
no, his girlfriend.
hitting like domestic abuse.
Yeah.
Talk
Well,
about
she would
domestic
hit him. She'd be like, "You fucking dickhead," something like that. Whatever. Well, he didn't like it. So when the
abuse.
kid
Right.
when the kid was around and she would hit him, he would just fall to the floor, just like slump over like he was dead. And then the kid runs over, "Daddy, are you
Mommy
okay?"
killed that.
Yes, dude.
That's smart, dude. That's a good way to not get domestically abused
He
anymore.
was like, I wouldn't even wake up right away. I'd let him shake me. I was like, yo,
That's funny, dude. Yeah, that's
genius.
fucked up.
I was like, yo, if she ever hits me in front of that child, go right to the fucking floor. But then she will just think I'm frail.
Be like, yeah,
My-
daddy can't handle his shit.
yeah. Mommy's like half the size of daddy, and she knocked his ass out.
Like when kids are having the schoolyard, like my daddy could beat your daddy up.
Yeah, and
argument.
she's like,
she'd be like, yo,
yeah,
your daddy could beat up
could
my
beat
daddy.
Yeah, my mommy beats my daddy.
He's a fucking wuss.
I would too. I'd get domestically abused. If she just started hitting me, I'd lie to everybody. Like, I'm so clumsy as it is, everybody just believe it.
Yo, let me see your arms. Show me you ain't got no bruises.
I don't need to do that. There's no reason for me
Matt's
to do
getting
that.
abused. He just
No,
admitted it. He's
I'm-
just coming out.
Like I
soft.
said, I'm really clumsy. I fall down a lot.
Oh my god. This is Matt's cry for Fuck
Man, have you ever fallen eye first into a doorknob?
Once or twice.
Okay.
Her and I play catch a lot, you know, and like
catch. Let's doing it.
it's not always like I don't put the glove up, you know, so it's like my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get hit in the eye.
It's your fault.
Right.
I did it.
Okay. Good to know.
Man, if you're getting domestically abused, call a hotline. I'm sure there is one, or tell a bartender. I don't know.
Tell a bartender. Yeah, why does everybody tell the bartender everything, dude?
Because the bartenders are fucking buffed and beautiful, and they'll help you.
I was talking to this one bartender that I work with, and he was like, bro, people just tell me about their gay experiences like at least 2-3 times a week. He's like, they'll just fucking just get into it, especially people that sit alone. I guess they're just probably still just thinking about it.
That is so wild, dude.
Yeah,
That's
we live in a
funny.
weird time where people like that's the only person they feel comfortable talking.
I gotta hang out at bars more often. Just hear some of this
No,
bullshit.
dude, bars are terrible.
They're not that bad.
Their bars are
I
so
like the
bad,
bars.
dude.
You're not going to the right bars.
You're probably right,
Yeah.
but I don't like being around a bunch of people at once. It makes me feel weird.
Yeah. It's not so bad. You just drown them out and then listen in when you want to so you can make fun of them later. Be like, yo, that guy.
My wife went to Times
Don't do
Square.
that, guys.
My wife went to Times Square for New Year's one time.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I couldn't even like bring myself
Did
to
she
imagine.
enjoy it? Or?
Yeah, she had fun.
Yeah?
She also, I think she took acid too.
Well,
Like-
way to implicate your wife.
She's fine. This
Everyone
was
that you
10
ever
years
know.
ago. It's outside of the statute of
A
limitations.
decade, dude. It's crazy that some of these stories are decades
Yeah,
old.
it's a whole.
Wait.
decade old.
A decade old? It was 10 years ago?
Yes,
Oh, damn, dude.
10 years.
10
ago.
years.
Yeah.
This happened last year.
No. It was time ago. 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
I think the statute of limitations is only like 7.
then it
is
was
it?
7 years.
Alright, cool. got you.
So she's there. Nothing happens, but I get so paranoid, especially large crowds like that. People like to attack large crowds. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck.
Dude, you are letting the terrorists win right now by being afraid.
It's
Don't get me wrong, I'm letting them win too. Shit freaks me out.
Yeah.
But, you know, terrorists are winning, that's all.
How? No, I'm not gonna get into that.
How?
I was about to fucking talk about topical news and whatnot, but I'm gonna fucking.
We're
I'm
not
gonna
fucking.
yeah, we're not the guys. I'm gonna take a full pass on that.
We don't know what we're talking about.
But anyway, being in large crowds doesn't just freak me out for that reason. I just don't like people. I just don't like being around people.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even have to be a terrorist thing. Like when I'll go to music festivals or whatever, or
See,
I've been to a
crowds
couple.
like that are fine for me.
But like also fucking, you know, Eddie Van Halen or whatever, whoever it fucking is. No, it was fucking. What was that band that just had that movie come out? They're like punk rock band. You know what I mean? And
You mean
Machine Gun
Motley
Kelly.
Crue?
Was
Oh,
in it.
Motley Crue.
Motley
They're-
Crue.
They're,
And
they're,
didn't
heavy metal.
well, what the fuck ever, dude.
I'm
I didn't.
just
I couldn't
saying.
remember who the band was at the time when I was saying that.
Okay,
So give me a
Fair
pass.
enough.
But didn't they have like the thing where the fire, like the pyrotechnics on stage, like roasted some people or whatever?
That was Great White.
Great White.
Yeah, they were playing a show.
Well, I
were playing
think
a
I think they're having the
tiny-
Rolling Stones too. I think
Really?
some shit fell on people in Rolling Stones shows or something.
I think shit fell on people at a Rolling Stones show. That's I can't remember. And people got trampled to
That's
death.
what I'm saying.
Got
is in those
trampled to death
large
at
crowds.
Pearl Jam.
Right. If something goes wrong, like in those giant crowds, dude, you would get trampled. Like that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Like I was in like this packed fucking, like this shit is so packed. It's like this giant fucking festival, but like when giant bands are playing like Chili Peppers or some shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And fucking everyone in the world is there to see it. Or fucking like the Elton John.
Right.
I wasn't worried about Elton John. I was just shitting myself. I shat myself at an Elton John show.
Really?
Yeah, it was
You
great.
actually shit yourself?
Yeah, I did too much drugs, dude. Don't do drugs, kids, because you shit yourself while you're watching Rocket Man. And as he's blasting off, you're blasting off. It's
Fuck.
terrible, dude. And I was like, this is great, but I gotta go. Like,
Damn.
but yeah, don't do too many drugs.
Yeah. If
do
that's
the
what-
right amount of drugs.
Yeah, if that's what you and I are fairly responsible, I think that should be our
I
credo.
wasn't at
That's
that
our
time.
message for the show.
Don't do too many drugs.
Keep it within reason. Understand your limits. I think that's important.
I forget who it was, what crowd it was that was freaking me out, but we were fucking packed like sardines, dude. There was no space ever. You were just like literally sliding against people
Yeah.
like when you were walking. And I was like, dude, if one fucking thing goes wrong and like even if just two people are scared in the front and like start trying to get out of there and like causes a hysteria, like you get fucked up. It would be probably like in that particular crowd, probably like 60 people could have gotten trampled, like
Yeah.
if some shit went down. You know what I mean? That's just crazy, dude. I want to get fucking trampled. How shitty would that be to get trampled?
I've been in one crowd where I literally just picked my feet up and I was getting carried by how smashed I was
Don't
between
like
people.
that.
See,
man.
I
That shit.
really liked it. I was like, I don't have to do anything. I just can let this crowd carry me. And I wasn't up on hands or nothing. I was literally just like feet up, just okie dokie. And then there was another crowd that I was a part of that actually like scared me. I made myself, I put myself like pretty much at the stage, but in the very middle of the crowd. And it was Death Grips. It was so good.
I totally understand why you get afraid of the death grip stuff.
As soon as they
Makes so
came
much
on
sense.
stage and the music started, the entire
the
crowd
surge.
moved full. And
Yeah.
I've moved out. I've been in so many crowds.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like a big show head, but I've been to a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But this time, the way that the crowd moved, and what was even scarier is I'm now smashed, like smash.
Yeah.
It's not fun. I
Yeah.
can't just pick my feet up. And here comes this girl screaming at the top of her lungs with her hands on her face like this, coming out of the front, like even more front row. Maybe I'm maybe 8 people back, and then
She's tripping.
the entire thing is parting around her, which
Yeah.
is even weirder.
Yeah.
And what probably happened, she probably just immediately started having a panic attack
Yeah.
and just like,
Had to get the fuck out of there.
but her boyfriend was like behind her, like moving people over to the side and stuff. But like, I was like, oh, I might actually die in here.
Yeah.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
It was a really good show. I almost barfed, didn't. I barfed at Fiddler though.
Nice.
Fiddler was a pretty crazy crowd.
It's a good.
It was-
place to bar.
It was good. It was at the TLA.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I was dancing and shit, and I felt like I had to barf, and then I was like, no, I'm good. Like I started to walk out, and I was like,
Right.
no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then I started dancing, and I felt it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
The face that I made as I was leaving the crowd must have said like
Said it
this
all.
thing, yeah, dude. Because everybody, the first time I started to walk out, nobody was like moving out of my way.
Yeah.
This second time, they were like,
Because you were just,
oh fuck.
you were just like, oh, I think I might puke. Like, let me like make some space for the first time, and then the second time, you're like,
Yes.
and people were like,
Yeah, that time.
yeah, they did.
Oh, I thought I backed up into instruments just now. I didn't want to look. I was like, fuck.
Nah, you're safe, dude. You get
Thank
to
God.
live another
That would
day.
have been the worst shit. What's in these bags, Joe? What's in that one?
Tall one is an electric cello.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The
Can we
small
play
one
it?
is a mandolin if you want. It's not gonna come through on. It's like really quiet.
Really? The electric mandolin or the electric, cello?
Cello. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool. Is it is a cello a bow or no? A cello is you fingers a bow? Either.
It's bowed.
Yeah.
Mostly. I mean, you can do either.
You use
Or it's
fingers or bow?
Fingers a bow. You like my hands?
I really like your hand
Fingers a
signals.
bow.
I finally just feel warm now.
Yeah.
Like I was
Finally got your temperature right.
telling James, dude, I don't know why I can't like acclimate if I wake up earlier than I'm supposed to. I feel like a lizard.
It can be hard to regulate your body temperature. It can be hard to get it right, you know?
Why do we sleep? And we die if we don't.
You gotta recharge
Just
these
recharge.
batteries.
I don't know, man.
Why do we sleep?
Why?
Dude, because we get tired, man. That's why. What are you talking about? You get sleepy. Why wouldn't you sleep?
You just die if you don't sleep.
That's weird, man.
It's because the body has a lot of complex processes, and it probably is because of the mitochondria in your cell, and maybe if there's chloroplast.
I don't know what all that is. I only know what the Lord has told me. The
Oh.
Lord said rest, you know?
Yeah.
Mitochondria.
He
What's
spoke to
that?
me through a burning bush.
What is that, like with the Force?
Yeah, dude, your midichlorians aren't high enough, so you gotta sit on them and let them multiply.
What would you do if you were endowed with the Force right now? What's the first thing you would do with it?
If I were endowed with the Force
like
right
somebody's just like, you have most of the powers of any fucking Force master.
now, probably force lightning you guys to fucking death.
Okay. That's fair. I get it.
And see what kind of effect it had on me if I looked all old and gross after that.
Well, didn't it get deflected back on him? And that's
by Windu?
Mace Windu.
I guess so. Yeah.
Wasn't Mace Windu like the least good Jedi? I think that's why
Nah,
his.
dude, you just racist.
Yeah,
no,
for
no.
sure.
I'm pretty sure that's
Good.
the entire
No,
reason
you
that
think
his
like
lightsaber
least-
was purple and whatnot, because he was the closest to hinging on like using the dark side, but not. And I'm pretty sure like the way he used the
I don't know
lightsaber
if
is
that's
for.
canon anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
Well,
now there's a
canon.
bunch of stuff that's not fucking canon.
So you're just saying, wasn't Mace Windu the biggest badass of the Jedi
He
Order? is all you're
was.
saying?
Look,
He
he's.
had a
yeah, he
wallet
was.
that said "bad motherfucker."
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
And
he wasn't lying.
Bad motherfucker. Bro. Fuck. We could just do a Pulp Fiction stream. We should just do a stream where we watch Pulp Fiction and just
That's like
MST
illegal,
3000.
right?
No, we don't show it. It's just
Oh,
us
yeah,
reacting.
it's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
You just sync up Pulp Fiction to what it will be like, and it starts now.
It'd be on them. Like we'd be like, it's saying Miramax or whatever right now, and they'd be like, dude, I would never do that. I don't care who these people are. If they're the people, I wouldn't do that to watch, even to just fake. How annoying would that be to try to get them to start at
It's
exactly
not that
the right
hard.
time,
I'd
dude?
just be like,
I'd be so pissed.
the queue is right now. And then you fucking.
But now on whatever copy we illegally downloaded versus
Why would
there.
we illegally? I own
on
Pulp
Netflix.
Fiction. It's on Netflix. I own it
Netflix
on
is
DVD.
not permanent. No one knows what's on Netflix right now.
That's
There's
fair.
No way
I
to
own
know
it
if
on
it's
DVD.
Netflix
We
right
could
now.
put it in any one of these things.
DVD play, dude. That does not have a disc drive. That is just a monitor. I don't even know. That's
I
just a printer
guarantee
over there.
you-
That might be a fax machine. Dude.
We could make
I don't know
it
why
work.
Joe has a typewriter.
We could make it work.
But
We
none
could
of these
watch it in
things
the
are-
living
My
room. Just do the
desktop
fucking.
definitely has a. disc
Thank you,
drive.
Joe.
I know,
It has
but
a
I was
Blu-ray
glossing over that.
Writer. You can
Oh.
write Blu-ray
What?
with that. I don't know why I decided that was important to me when I built that computer. I was like, yeah,
I'm not
I
surprised.
need to have a Blu-ray writer, and it's like I've never used that.
I told you, Joe knows exactly what he wants, and he just gets it.
Yeah, it's
We were
true.
talking about this in the car.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe, you're driven. You're driven, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
knows what
Appreciate
he
your
wants.
passion.
for writing
Okay.
Blu-ray discs.
Yeah.
That you don't.
Who knows? You may
mean,
have needed it.
You may still need it.
You had.
It's true. I
You
don't
may
know.
start making a bunch of Blu-ray
for
discs.
people who will never buy them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, sell them on the street, dude.
I don't know, man. I think you're painting yourself into a corner.
No, but I've definitely seen when something new comes out on Netflix, like when Stranger Things came out, where people were like, "Okay, we're gonna stream us watching it, and you can watch it with us."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put it on at the same time, and we'll hang out and watch Stranger Things together.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to hang out with anyone but me.
I mean, that's
Well,
fine.
I think you've got the wrong idea about this, and I think if we watch,
Hey, I'll do it. I'm just saying. I probably wouldn't watch some
James
shit
will
like that.
settle for watching Pulp Fiction with us.
No. I'd love to watch. I would love to do it. I just wouldn't love to watch it. I feel like.
We have to do it in like Green Man morph suits.
Yeah,
So
I'll do
then-
it. I'll do it.
And then like we'll be like we could take this green screen down and like
What green screen?
do it
What are
like
we talking about?
do it like MST 3000 like where we're just we're silhouettes, but it's an actually good movie. I love fun.
We'd just be like, "Oh man, I like this movie. Oh man, this part's good. Oh, I like this part."
I think a lot of things about that movie. There's enough to talk about.
Talk about. There's enough to talk to that movie.
There's
Hey, movie.
there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of
We'd do fun facts.
yeah.
We'd be
Let
like,
it be like pop up video on VH1.
Dude, let's do pop-up video.
Pop-up video. I just got sued.
Yeah, probably. Dude, you know what's great is when we get to the point in the show when there's no more water left in my cup, but I still take sips anyway because I don't want to look like an asshole
You can,
when I pick.
you can
No.
share that one.
I'm sipping this one. I
check
picked
this
it up
out.
to sip it.
Check
I'm
this
gonna
out,
take
bro.
a sip.
Here, watch.
Nah, dude,
This
let me
one
take a
is
sip
full.
of this empty cup. I feel like I have to, man. I'm getting a
Here's,
call. Who the fuck is that?
Can I, dude?
Take it.
I'm
Because I
gonna-
don't want to make fun
It's
of
your
you.
show, man.
Yo, we're gonna listen in.
It's our show, boys.
Matt's saying hello. I'm an idiot. Dude,
Like really loud.
so we can hear him. That's like, well, yes, I am an asshole. I am a dumb asshole. Thanks for calling.
All right, I guess we're good.
I love you. Bye.
I have a new. I'm getting a new job.
Oh shit, Mr.
And-
Big Bucks over here checking for the interview call.
I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
Waiting on.
Dude, fucking let him make him work for it. Make him
Nah,
leave a
well,
voicemail, dude.
no, he called me and left me a voicemail yesterday. I thought that might be him. So I gotta. That's what I'm doing when I get out of here. I'm calling that guy today.
Gotcha. Say, bro, what the fuck? Where are you? I was waiting for you.
But I already have a job, like lined up, but I'm playing the field.
Yeah, good.
So,
Good. Play the field.
Putting my 2 weeks in, and
Have you already put it in? You
yeah, I'm
have
putting it in tomorrow.
No, you just put it on now.
Yeah, you did just put your 2 weeks. Yeah, this is live on the air, dude.
Yeah.
This is notification enough. No one watches video.
My boss doesn't watch this show.
I got a message for you. It's about 61 minutes into this stream.
I've actually been putting it off for 2 days. Like I meant to do it on Friday, but I didn't have the actual confirmation email.
Don't put it off
But
too
then-
long, dude.
I got the confirmation email yesterday, and I was like real nervous, but I also kept like not catching him at the right time.
Yeah.
Like we were always busy, so.
Phone tag. Playing phone tag. Oh, I'm just playing phone tag.
Mm.
Oh, it seems like we're playing a bit of phone tag. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah, I get that shit. No, I'm talking about like at work. I couldn't like just like get with him. And tell him.
Yeah.
Tell me
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
I got you.
I'm still nervous as shit about it. I don't know why. I've been there for like 2 years.
I'm leaving. That's what
I
you gotta
should-
do.
yeah,
you gotta
I
throw your
should.
arms up when you say
I
it.
should.
Hey, listen, I'm leaving. Print like 12 copies and just toss them when you do it.
And you,
Yeah.
the worst motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, I could literally do the whole scene from Waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I like that movie. Ryan Reynolds, dude.
You know what I saw at the end of it? I watched like the whole thing,
Uh-huh.
and at the end credits, at the very, very end,
Yeah.
Andy Milonakis does a Rube Goldberg machine. And like,
I
it's,
think I remember that, yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah,
It's super cool.
that's sweet.
We should make one of those for the show.
Oh, Rube Goldberg? Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be sweet, dude.
Do you know what would be crazy if that's what we did with our 2 hours before?
We'd make a Rube Goldberg
We'd make a
every time?
Rube Goldberg
Dude,
machine
they would be
every
so
time.
lame.
Instead of making,
We'd have to bring a lot of stuff because we just have like.
bro, we'd have so many items.
Nah, dude, there's like a stuffed cat, there's an empty Coke bottle, there's a Rubik's
James.
Cube.
We're in one room and it's got a lot of shit in it. Like I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but
I don't
like,
need most of it.
you need like string and like springs and like, you know, like.
What makes you think I don't have those things?
I bet you
got
yo,
springs, dude?
Joe has a
I've got so
fucking
much.
cabinet full of springs, dude.
Well,
It's
then
my
let's fucking
spring
do.
cabinet.
You know what?
Joe-
There's little Hot Wheels, dude. Yo, there's a piggy bank. I don't know. We got something cooking here. I think we could do it. You guys are getting me.
He
hyped
was in
now.
so much doubt 10
You
seconds
were.
ago. I don't think
I can't stay on one side.
You genuinely just look at that. That's a
Well,
stereo
when
That's
I-
a turntable.
That's good. That's
fucking
good.
That one's not
perfect.
That's not in there.
No, that's not mine.
Oh, that's not. Who
Well,
gives
I
a
mean,
fuck,
I don't
dude.
know.
We
It's
wouldn't
yours.
need to modify
It's mine
it.
now. I mean, yeah, it's not
It's
yours
just a
because it's mine.
turntable.
Because I
Just
just
have
No. Like, yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
It's not working right now.
It's not
You're
working. I'm
fix
supposed to
it.
fix it. It's a whole thing.
I remember this now.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. Like, this isn't my area of expertise.
Yeah.
I'll
As
fix your
soon as we
computer.
get it, as soon as you get it working, Joe.
We're gonna
I
get
got
that
faith
working
in-
right now,
yeah.
and those fucking Hot Wheels, we're gonna stop. This is how the Rube Goldberg starts, all right? Now, actually, you know what? I want it to end up turning a record on, and then it spins, and maybe the Hot Wheels can go off after that on a record. Dude, Hot Wheels on a record just like sounds like a good combo.
Yeah.
But maybe we should use them independently. I don't know yet. But dude, when I saw those Hot Wheels, I was sold. That's when I knew this shit was gonna work.
Yeah.
We're making Rube Goldberg.
Fun fact: those Hot Wheels. We went to a wedding, and their backup place, because it rained, was a
Hot Wheels factory?
no. It was a car museum.
No, and don't
And
interrupt.
so those were their table things, so you knew which table you were at.
Oh, cool.
They have our names on the bottom and like the table number and
Oh.
shit. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's adorable. You guys were at different tables?
No,
Everyone got one?
yeah, everyone got one.
That would've been
Damn,
great.
that's like $1 a seat, bro.
That does have your name on it. Everybody. No.
Well, they know his name's Joe. Can't be doing that much damage.
It's got the whole thing.
First
on there.
and last. Middle? They have middle too.
It's just taking your name.
We're back and forth on that. We're not sure.
Yeah. At least you weren't like us and deciding that you weren't gonna take either name and you're gonna make one up.
Oh no, we have totally decided that we want to do that, but then we
Make one up.
not do that too.
It's hard.
Wait,
It's hard
so
as
wait,
fuck.
do you get like a pass when you get married? You can like change your name up? You can just make it
Well,
up?
your spouse can. It's easier for them. Like it's hard. It's more difficult for men because you have to just
Oh,
completely change your name.
shit. That's
But they
neat
give you paperwork when
to like do it.
but it expires in X amount of time.
Um,
Like you change your name with this and it'll be cheaper. And then like,
you gotta pay to do it.
yeah, fuck yeah. The government wants that money, baby.
So you gotta pay to change your name when you get married?
Yep.
The government? You have to pay the government
Yes.
money.
Yep.
To get married. To
Yes.
change your name.
You have to pay the government to
I mean-
change your name regardless.
They have to change your name on documents and stuff. Like it is.
Yeah, somebody's got to do that, man. They got mouths to feed.
Yeah, does someone have to do that?
Probably actually.
Just
no.
I would
At this
declare
point,
my
there's-
name as this new
At
guy's
this
name.
point,
you
dude,
know?
there's
You know, I don't give a
computers
fuck.
and shit that could just, it could be an automated system.
I'd be
and
like,
nobody
oh,
You
would-
could go buy anything you want right now.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just if you want your legal name to be changed, you have to
yeah.
change your
But
legal
I'd
name.
just be like, oh, that's my old alias. That's the old me. That's what I'd tell them. They'd be like, oh, I don't see you on file. And I'd be like, oh, maybe you got the old me on file.
Oh, God. You'd be the worst guy. I've tried to change my address at my bank like 4 times and it still hasn't gone through.
What?
And I keep having to put the same zip code on orders and whatnot. Like my billing address, my billing address is always different than my shipping. So fucking annoying.
Dumbass, dude. Dude, I love checking the box when it's like billing address the same as shipping.
It's so satisfying, right?
And then
Yeah.
it's like, fuck yeah, I'm done with that section, dude.
It's so
That's
dumb,
like
dude.
one of those
Makes
little
me
things
so
that
mad.
makes me feel high, dude. I'm like, boom! Look at all that time I saved.
Yeah, it's whack, dude.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
It's,
rubbing
fu-
it in
it's
your
so
face
much.
so hard
It's
right
so
now.
much. Dude,
Dude, that's like a hit of dopamine right there when I check that box. I'm
I
like,
bet it is.
oh! And you don't get to feel that.
And I feel like my life is hard because of that. Could you
That
imagine
does.
actually like being under threat? Like having to worry about something?
Something eating you and like hiding under a big leaf or something.
Oh yeah. That's my dream for the human race is to go back to a world like that.
No.
Where we're actually concerned about something and don't actually
like fucking Bird Box, dude.
Yeah,
Greatest
yeah, yeah.
movie of all time.
Oh. But you know what's worse is they kind of took the same approach as Evil Dead, where they don't like show the thing. It's just like chasing after them. It's just disembodied evil.
Right.
So
right.
it was like a mix of 3. Like Evil Dead's one of my favorite movies of all time, but it's like a mix of 3 better
Evil Dead,
movies.
The Happening, and A Quiet Place.
Yes. So it's a mix of those 3 things, and it's just bad.
Yeah. I don't know. It was probably alright.
I'm kind of bored with creature design right now because everything just looks like
Dude, you got to design that creature though in Bird Box. That was a creature of your design. I guess not really because they guide you a picture of it.
Did
But
he?
that, yeah,
What was it? Just like the just those shadow pictures that he was drawing with the charcoal?
yeah. But one was like a little more detailed. It was like Cthulhu looking, you know.
Really? I didn't pay that much attention to that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But right now everything kind of just looks like the Stranger Things monster from the first
The Demogorgon.
Yes. It's
With
kinda-
the plant face. I don't know. I don't see that all
well,
the
that's
time.
kind of what the monsters in A Quiet Place kind of look like.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I feel like it's all just a rip off of The Mist.
The Mist. Oh, I haven't seen that either. That's another
Oof.
movie that Jed just told me what happened.
The Mist is fucking good.
Yeah.
The Mist
liked
is
it?
real good. The end is fucking terrible. Do you remember what Jed told you about it?
That's what I think he told me. It was like, I watched this movie. Oh my god! And like the fucking end, fucking ruined or some shit. You know what I mean?
If you
there's
haven't
some kind of monster out in the mist. or
Yeah, if
something.
you haven't seen The Mist, there's like a mist that comes down over this town, and the mist brings these alien creatures that just start attacking and eating people
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. So, what's the guy? Can you look up The Mist from like
Dennis Quaid.
2000?
No, I don't
No,
know.
it's not Dennis Quaid. That'd be all right though.
This
He's
is
probably,
the movie summary.
it would probably be
podcast, dude.
just as good with Dennis Quaid.
How
That
many
dude
movies are we
rules.
gonna summarize in this podcast?
As
It's
many as I
endless
want
amount,
to,
right?
but it's fun.
I wish Machine Gun Kelly was in this movie. The
No,
Mist,
you don't.
because we talked about Bird Box, and I also brought up the fucking Motley Crue movie. And those are both movies that he was in. Those are the two.
Who's the main guy? Thomas Jane.
David Drayton.
That's the guy. He's
I don't
fucking.
know who that is.
Okay, so he's in a car with his family and these like 3 other people, and he pulls out a pistol. He just shoots everybody in the car because death is imminent anyway. And then he's got the gun to his head. He tries to kill himself. The gun
Right.
just clicks.
Right.
And then the army shows up and
And
is
saves.
destroying these creatures.
Yeah.
Just absolutely wrecking shop on all these creatures as soon as he just kills his
Yeah.
entire family.
Yeah.
Bro, the best ending to a movie of all time. It was the most tragic shit.
That sucks,
Ever.
man. That sucks.
I imagine he just found another gun.
Oh
He
yeah.
probably just walked 10 more
Killed himself a
feet,
little bit later.
found another gun, and just fucking killed himself. 'Cause,
Man, that's real fucked up.
yeah.
Yeah, he could have just gotten out of the car and pointed the gun at the military.
Yeah.
Or,
check
yeah,
it out.
just driven straight at the military.
Yeah. That dude ended up dead.
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
a good point. Do you think that they would just... Nah, man, they're there to kill monsters. They're probably like, this guy's so fucked up right now.
I mean, if you were aiming a gun, you're aiming a gun.
I want to be one of those army guys fighting monsters, though. That'd be great.
You'd have to be in the fucking army first, dude.
I don't think anyone needs to be in the army.
Well, then how are you ever gonna be the army dudes fighting the monster?
In the movie, I went in the army.
Oh, you want to be in a movie? You want to be a movie star?
Yeah. I went in the army with the express desire of fighting monsters. I'm the monster fighting team. Don't send me overseas because we're gonna need me for these monsters. I'm gonna have to fight
When the
eventually.
monsters
If
come out.
monsters started cropping up, how long would it take before there was a special branch in the military for dealing with monsters?
Dude, it'd be
Overnight.
immediate. It'd be immediate.
Overnight.
Definitely.
I don't know.
That's-
Bureaucracy, it would take a while
That's
for it to be done on paper.
I just
Yeah, done on paper.
I just imagine the central bureaucratic bureau or whatever in Futurama where with all just
Oh yeah.
the piles of fucking
bureaucracy.
Yeah, we'll get to fighting those monsters. We just need approval first. Government funding.
Nah, dude, it'd be an action movie. It'd fucking.
We already got a space force on the way, dude.
Is that really happening, or
I don't
think
so.
it is.
Probably not. I want to check that voicemail so bad.
oh, you got a voicemail from that?
Mhm.
Listen up.
I don't
dude.
think maybe I just didn't pick it up in time. I'm not sure.
Wait, yeah, you answered that call.
Yeah, I did. I tried.
Fucking figure it out, dude. This is,
Maybe
your,
I-
this is your life here. Take
I know,
control.
man. It's
Take a
fucking
listen. You can
shit's got
listen.
me so fucking on edge.
Does it?
Yeah, it's like I don't like change.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough out there in the world.
Oh.
Yo, if you listen really closely, you can hear the tone of the beeps. I mean,
Can
no.
you? Oh, you don't have headphones on.
It is him. Yeah, go call him, dude. I'll talk about fucking Dennis Quaid out here.
It's the fucking guy. God damn it! I really fucking wanted to fucking damn it all to hell.
This is the Matt missed an important phone call podcast.
It's okay though. He
It's
said call him
interfering
back.
with your life, dude. This
No,
show has
dude, it's
got to fucking
Can I tell you?
go.
I took a job at a university, right? They're about to go back to school, and I was taking third shift, and they wanted me to work weekends, and I didn't know how I was gonna like work out doing the show. I was actually really nervous, and I had gone to this place first and sat down with their chef and talked to him like when I handed in my application.
Yeah.
And the owner of the place was away on vacation when I went in, so they couldn't really move on it or anything.
Yeah.
So in the time that I was waiting on a call from them, I took the job at the other spot, and I was just thinking about the implications of doing that after I took the job. And I was like, fuck, I really wish that other spot would call me. And now
And
they're
this is the
calling
other
me, and I'm
spot?
fucking, yeah.
Oh.
This is the original spot that I wanted to go to off the bat.
Oh.
So now I was so concerned because I left that interview and I was on the phone with Dustin, and I was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you're going to be working overnight? How are you going to do the show? Because he knows the time we go on. And I was like, fuck. Because I would be getting done at 7 in.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you should just overnight it and just not sleep and just drive all the way down.
Definitely.
Bro. I literally was like, all right, I'm only gonna keep this job for X amount of time, and we'll just go in. I don't know
For
what I
1
was,
week,
dude.
and
I don't
put it
even
on
know.
Saturday.
I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm stoked that spot's calling me. It's fucking.
Yeah.
But it's also got me on edge again
Yeah. Well, I'm
because I
sorry.
still have to go in for an interview.
With the owner there.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm a good interview. I've gotten
Think
every
so?
job that I've interviewed for.
Yeah.
I've turned jobs down before as
Wow.
well. Yeah, it's neat. But
Too good for this.
I'm qualified.
I don't know if I have gotten every interview that I've interviewed. I can't think of one that I didn't though. No, they're definitely. I didn't get a job at Goodwill. when I
Really?
went in for an interview. Yeah. They're like, no, fuck this kid. This kid seems like a loser.
They probably knew that
They're like, this kid's not hip enough.
They knew you were gonna treat it like you treated high school. They probably called the school and they're like, "What's his attendance record like?" And they're like, "He's hardly here."
No, the school would have been like, who? I
Yeah.
don't really know who you're talking about.
James and I would meet up in the morning, every morning before school started in the art room, and there were just like 3-4 days in a row sometimes where I wouldn't see James, and I'm like, what's that guy doing?
Yeah, I would cut class, dude. I was a class cutter.
I don't blame you.
I was in the halls.
Didn't you get detention once?
Yeah, I got in school suspension.
James got in school suspension for cutting class after this teacher narked him out, and he showed up the next day in a full orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, dude, with the cuffs, with the fake cuffs on.
So good.
Dude, they were locking me up, dude.
So good, dude.
That's how it is, man. I thought there was a uniform.
Did anybody find that funny?
They were laughing a little bit, like in the suspension
That was
room.
the funniest thing in the whole world. And you had me send a message to the teacher that caught you, apologizing.
Did
Like
I?
you were trying to get time off your sentence or something.
Yeah.
So fucking good, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was possessing me back in the day.
You
But I was
comedy, pure comedy. That's so
I was
nobody
like,
ever did that.
I was like, you got me. I'm locked up.
Nobody ever fucking did that. It's so good. Fucking there was
I hope it made them feel silly for giving me in school suspension.
I hope so,
That was
too,
my
yeah.
real aim, I guess, was just to be like, this whole fucking deal is silly.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's fucking dumb. But there was a Spirit Week,
Yeah.
and they did decades, and the senior class got 80s, and the one kid showed up.
Dressed like he was 80.
He dressed like he was 80
Yeah,
with a
that's a
walker
solid.
and shit.
That's a
Oh,
solid. Yeah.
oh
gag
man.
right there.
Oh, that got me so good. As soon as I saw him, I just laughed. That was so fucking good. He was like yelling at people for getting shit. Oh my god. I like people that fully commit to a bit.
Yeah.
I went to this Halloween party a few years ago, and there was a guy dressed as Rick, and his girlfriend was dressed as Morty, and they didn't break character all night.
That's crazy.
And there was even a point we were in an
I probably would
apartment.
have hated them, dude. I would have been like, fucking stop it.
We were in an apartment building with 3 simultaneous parties going on,
Well,
and there was like 4 Ricks all at the party,
that's
and they
perfect, though.
all ended up meeting in the lobby by accident. They just ran into each other, and each one like pulled out a flask, and they were just oh man, it was fucking brilliant.
That's
I
fun.
love shit like that.
That's fine. That's good shit. All the different universes.
Oh, it was so good.
Damn it, here I go again.
James, I'll
Drinking from
give
this cup that
you.
doesn't have any
I'll
goddamn water.
split this. All right, I'm
No,
not.
no,
I'm
no.
pulling the
I-
trigger for
I
you.
got- I'm-
I bet your
dude.
mouth is dry, and that's the entire reason you're fucking doing that. Because my mouth is dry as fuck.
Check out this real water.
James has a series.
Can you tell the difference?
James has a series on his Instagram stories
Oh, I
called
forgot about
The
that.
Loose Sipper, and it was like one of my favorite things that he's ever done. James does like skits and shit in his spare time, and it's so good. And he like,
Dude, I don't
man.
know why. I thought about Loose Sipper. Like, I forget. I think I was walking home from work, and I
Can
was
you
like,
pull up James's Instagram?
I don't know if you can. It's probably private. It's private.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. I don't
So
want
that's your fucking
motherfuckers.
problem, dude.
That's my problem.
That's your problem. Man.
Nah, dude. I just
Too
want my
private.
friends on there. I don't want nobody else. I don't know
Why,
these motherfuckers.
dude?
I don't, you know what? It's,
You're a personality. You're an internet personality.
I'm a real life personality,
And
dude.
you add a lot more things to your Instagram than I do. Like I just make a post about the show.
Oh, it's periodical though. It's periodical. Is that a word? It's like I go through like a week where I do it,
Don't-
and then I go through like a month where I don't. You know what
Right, but there's still gold, dude.
I mean? Thanks.
They're still really good.
I thought about Lucifer.
you-
I was like, I want to dribble milk out of my mouth and record it. That was the
Yeah.
thought behind that. I
Yeah.
was like, I felt like I had to work up to it. I was like, all right, I'll start with water.
Oh my
You
god.
know, because I don't want to freak people out too much. Just milk will be.
Can you
like,
go
too
to
freaky.
Instagram and I'll log in and then like we'll go on
This
James's
is too
page.
much trouble, dude.
No, it's not, dude, because you're a really funny guy and nobody knows.
Don't follow me, dude.
Follow James's
Don't-
Instagram.
Don't. If I don't know you, I'm not accepting.
I can't believe you. You won't just look at their page and just assume that they're cool. Oh, we follow James.
Dude,
It's
it
fine.
could be a.
We follow James.
Oh no, I don't want anyone to see this.
Is this James?
Yes, that's one. That's
It
him.
says follow right there though.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't think I follow.
No. Get
Oh, that's my papa.
Get it.
I
Oh
can't
wait,
see,
no,
dude.
we're just gonna never. Oh man, we just doxed everybody in James's whole
They
family.
can't see this.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, they
right.
can't see
Oh,
that.
see, that's magnificent. So
Doesn't
you can-
matter.
yeah, no.
Either.
When we open up your posts,
Fucking come
it's not
after
gonna.
my family, you assholes.
Okay.
See where it gets you.
So go to
I'll fucking
our
put these
friends.
dudes in
Go
the
up.
ground.
Go to Danger Podcast up in the right.
I really can't see this.
Do you really think that James's first name is John?
I can't see, dude. I
Oh.
just saw James Ryan. I was like,
Oh.
all right.
That's fair.
There you go, doxed. They got me.
So where am I going?
Up.
Click on that.
This is the.
I
Go
don't
to-
use Instagram.
Go to
dude.
following. Are you serious? Instagram's great. And it's not as much as anymore.
There's no
Go
Oh
to
yeah,
follow.
yeah. Dude, I'm just supposed to sit here while you guys
Yes,
play my
dude. What are you
Instagram shit?
embarrassed?
I am embarrassed.
Are you
dude.
joking?
I'm not gonna...
Your stuff's
guessing
really
this is
funny.
James.
Yes, it's James.
There it is.
Do we have?
Zipper.
Would we have audio on?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, at any rate,
It's loose zipper. It's at the top. That's what we're talking.
it's in
about.
that little bubble.
It's the
Up,
No,
up more.
very top.
See where
it's
it says
got the
Loose
Animal
Zipper?
Crossing
Yeah.
guy's face. I don't know if it's playing or what.
Why is it doing that?
Oh god.
Yes, dude. That shit is fucking hilarious to me.
It's on the wrong screen though.
It's okay. You don't have to show it to us. Well, kind
Yeah,
of
we
do
already
because
know what
I'm already
happens.
like talking about it. You know. I don't know.
You really wanna
I gotta
watch
play it
this?
again though.
That's fine.
You
I'll
know
watch
me.
this shit all day. I love
It's
when
such a dumb premise, dude. It's the dumbest thing.
It doesn't matter.
It's worth it, man.
I'm so tempted to dribble this on me right now. In fact, I'm gonna do it. It's just fun to do.
I
Why
bet
is
it
this
is.
fun to do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it feels
Give
good
me
too.
give me a foreign phrase to say first, because that's
Okay.
what I did. I would say something. Well, it wasn't always a foreign phrase, but here we go. Mi casa, su casa.
It's brilliant. It fucking gets me every time, dude.
That was too much,
So sad. I know. I really appreciate your committal to that. I really do. That was magnificent.
Dude, I got liquid on my dick right now.
I know. You still got a car ride home
Yeah,
too.
it's gonna be uncomfortable.
fucking great. Okay.
Why is that fun? I don't know, but I just had so much fun doing that. Give me more water. Give me Coke. I'm gonna do it with Coke.
You don't want that. Then you'd be sticky, dude.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll be
That's
sticky
you know
all
what,
day.
James.
Fucking let me dribble some Gatorade on
When
me or
James
something.
has
The
a
powder
bit,
kind.
he fully commits, dude.
I want something
it's
else.
so
Hot
good.
coffee. Give me hot coffee. Spill hot coffee on me, dude.
You'd be like that little old lady. And then we show McDonald's the video, like, your coffee was so hot that my friend burned his own genitals, spitting his coffee
Doing
out
a
of his own
bit,
crotch.
yeah.
This is fucking out of hand, McDonald's.
I don't think they'd go for that, dude. That's a weak case.
I don't know, man.
What
Never hurts
else?
to try.
Someone pee in my mouth and I'll dribble it out. No, I'm just kidding. Don't ever. I'll be so mad. If you
I've
do
definitely
that.
seen a thing or two like that. It's not as like it's not as funny.
What, someone getting peed
Yeah, it's
in
like,
their mouth?
yeah, it's like not funny.
I wouldn't laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of dark. It's scary.
Something about it's not right. I don't know.
Did I ever talk about Chuck Berry peeing on the prostitute? Can we pull that up?
Please don't
think
pull
you
that
did.
up, please.
I've definitely
This is
talked about
YouTube.
it.
I don't think you
Oh,
can.
man. Well, I mean, you can. A Pornhub link is only a click away, dude. It's not that big a deal. But there's, oh man, I love watching Chuck Berry pee on that prostitute. It's
Why?
fucking hilarious because he's so funny about it too. Chuck Berry didn't even like music genius, comedy genius. He literally says he's like, now give me a kiss, and then she's like, okay, and then he's like, never mind, you smell like piss. It is fucking great, dude.
What an asshole, dude.
Yeah.
It's such an asshole.
Yeah. It's like, nah, you smell like piss. Clean
That's
yourself up.
fucked up. That is fucked up. I mean, I guess that lady got paid. You know?
Probably.
Probably got paid really well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck Berry was full on Chuck Berry at this point.
She better have.
Mm.
I'd be pissed. I want to see the pay stub.
You think he gave her a fucking paycheck for it?
A
Had her-
fucking invoice.
Had her on
No.
a 1099, just freelance work.
No.
Here, honey, here's your paycheck. Thanks for letting me pee on you.
And record it. Thanks for that.
Chuck Berry, the fucking genius, dude. Can we listen to Johnny Be Good?
No, we can't. Yo, there's a really funny video of
Can we watch Michael J. Fox doing Johnny Be Good?
we also can't, but great scene. There's a really funny video of Chuck Berry performing with John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
It's
And
one of my favorite videos of all time.
yeah. And Yoko goes into her shit and fucking Chuck Berry's face. Dude, that shit
It's
is
so
funny.
good.
That
She's
shit is really
she
funny.
steals the mic from some guy who's playing the drum. He's playing the drum into the mic, and she just goes, oh, wow, wow. Oh, it is fucking hilarious. And they're on live TV. I think they're on Howdy Doody or something like that,
some
playing a
shit like
show.
that.
And Chuck's playing his guitar. He's like singing the song with John, and then she goes, oh, wow, wow. And Chuck, like,
The side
like,
eye, yeah.
dude, it is the best
It's
video.
funny, dude. It is funny.
I think we could pull that up. I think that clip in particular is legal to watch. Joe, can we make that happen?
That clip in particular is illegal.
We probably have to watch that without audio.
God damn it all to
And
hell.
then it won't be funny.
You know what's great? I moved the lighter so you wouldn't keep playing with it, and then Joe's been actually like
You moved the lighter so I couldn't keep playing with it?
Yes, I did.
I wanted to keep playing with it.
I know you did.
Fuck
When
off.
you went to the bathroom, I saw it sitting there. I was like, oh, James, I have this right now.
Fuck you. What the fuck?
I was like, he's just gonna keep playing with the shit. It's just gonna keep getting distracting. Like,
I
literally-
need something.
no,
Bro, let me
you don't.
shoot your bait.
I knew. You know what's funny too?
I don't want to shoot your bait.
You keep picking up the cup now because you can't help yourself.
I know, and it's empty again.
It's empty again. Jesus.
I'm just gonna pick up this cat litter now, dude. I need something. I'm gonna start scooping over here, dude. I'm gonna start fucking taking scoops out of this.
James, I used to be just like you.
I
I always
used to
had to
be.
fucking
Used to be.
But I'm still sitting here playing with the zippers on my fucking
Yeah,
pants,
you
so
still
I'm
are.
like I'm kind of a hypocrite, but it's not distracting me. You know, see, nothing can distract me. I spilled that cup of water. Finish my joke.
That was impressive.
You want to hear my favorite joke? So, there's this biker. He walks into a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sits down next to this super old biker sitting in front of a bowl of chili, right?
Yeah.
And so they're sitting there 15, 20 minutes.
You've told me this, but I don't remember how it goes.
Dude gets a couple drinks. They're sitting there, and he's like, this old guy's not eating the chili. So the young guy finally looks over at him. He's like, "Hey, man, you gonna eat that chili or what?" And the old biker just fucking slides it on over to him. Young guy just starts fucking housing this chili, just eating it as fast as he can.
Mhm.
And about 3/4 of the way down, he happens upon like a dead, mummified rat just at the bottom of the chili, and just throws it all back up into the bowl. And the old guy looks at him and goes, "Yep, that's about as far as I got too."
That's gross, dude.
Oh man, my dad told me that joke when I was like 10. I love that. It's still my all-time favorite joke, dude.
Throwing up, barfing.
Did your dad ever give you any like nuggets of wisdom that you fucking?
Nuggets of wisdom. I don't know. He said all sorts of shit.
Did you later find out that he was just like wrong? My dad generally, like, the things that he told me, like, not that bad, you know?
Yeah, he was usually right about
Mhm.
stuff.
I can't think of a time where I was like, "Dad, that's bullshit."
I think what's coming to mind is like I was like he told me what penis meant. He was like your wiener, and I was like, oh, and I'm like giggled, and that's what I can think of when you say like, what did your dad teach you?
I hope this is the one episode that he watches. He's like, "I taught that kid everything he knows." And that's the one.
And I'm like,
thing.
oh, like wiener,
Yeah.
nice.
It's
No.
fucking great.
He taught me "Wish You Were Here." I think the chorus to "Wish You Were Here" on
Nice.
guitar.
Oh, that's cool.
That's something I can think of.
Dun.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah, that's cute. He didn't teach me the riff. I had to learn that
Oh.
through my own means.
I knew you were gonna start playing with the tape. I've
Yeah,
been
dude.
playing with the tape a
It's
little
because
bit.
you said I couldn't play with stuff. So
And you
now
know
I'm
what? If I
looking.
didn't bring it to
Now
your
I'm
attention
looking.
that I moved the
I
lighter
would've been
and Joe
fine.
just had it,
Yeah.
I would. I know.
I wouldn't have
I
peeled
know.
this up.
You honestly, James's mom, all of like James's mom's animals that live with her, like riddled. They got like, you know, problems, and like I see it come out in James all the time.
Wait,
Something about your mom
What
just
is-
like,
what-
makes people
disparaging my mother right now?
makes people.
Do I need to defend my
absolutely-
family honor right now?
absolutely insane.
Do I need to fucking let you out on camera, dude? What's going on? What the fuck is wrong with
I'm
you?
joking. James's mom's great, and I don't think she fucked James up at all.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
All of like James's mom's
This is
animals
the-
have human names. Like, she's fully willing to just give them so much more personality than they have. They had this terrible dog.
Dude, it's so funny that you still talk about Trevor. That little
Yeah,
motherfucker.
they named him Trevor. And this was before GTA 5 came out, so it wasn't even like any cool Trevors that ever existed. Dude. How long did you have that dog, and how long was his name Trevor?
I mean, his name was Trevor pretty much the whole time we had him.
Life to death.
From the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He didn't live super long though. He was kind of fucked up. He was a weird looking little dog.
Yeah,
He was like a little gremlin.
yeah.
He was kind of fucked. He was a Lhasa Apso, a poodle, and a pug, I think.
Doomed
Lhasa
to die.
Pug.
Doomed for
doomed
early
to
death.
die. That did not evolve naturally.
Yeah.
That was so that it could live for like 3 years and we could laugh at how silly it was.
That's
That's why that dog was bred. You'd be like, ha ha!
It's just the worst
And then it
dog.
dies off.
Easily the worst dog of all time.
He was all right.
I met a dog named like he had another human name and he was just as big of an asshole. I
Yeah,
can't remember what it was, but it was like a douchebag name too. It was like
Trevor.
yeah, but like it was like a douchebag dog too.
Yeah, fuck you, Trevor's.
Like it was one of those dogs that exists just to kind of look cool. Like it wasn't like your dog that was an on purpose abomination.
yeah.
Like it was just like, oh, this dog.
He was super cute when he was a puppy.
I bet.
He was like an adorable puppy, but it just like quickly went to shit.
Yeah, it lasted about
He
4
peaked.
weeks.
Yeah, he peaked at like 4 weeks old. Yeah.
They're like, Jesus, look at that thing. What happened?
Damp towel. I've never had a damp towel as a bid before.
Yeah, you put a damp towel on your damp shirt.
Dude, I'm damping it up, dude.
Damn,
This is
damn.
the dampest day.
Yo, you're gonna get mildew, dog.
Hell yeah. Dude, fucking, that's how I get high nowadays.
That
It's
layer in between where it's just gonna stay damp, dude.
Penicillin, dude. That's how I stay healthy.
That's smart.
I
That's
snort
super
it
smart. I would
right off my
actually.
tummy.
I'm gonna start
Contortionist.
letting whole bags of bread go bad and then just pounding the whole thing at once.
Dude, I
I'd be
do
a
it accidentally.
superhuman.
I fucking suck with bread. That just reminded me that I have some rye bread in my. Actually, I think I made it to the fridge, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, bread lasts a little bit.
I'm gonna
longer.
eat that shit when I get home. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fuck out of that. now.
Especially if you live alone, dude. Fucking bread is so hard to go through. You don't just
Yeah.
go for a sandwich every day.
Although when I eat bread, I fucking just eat the bread.
Yeah,
I don't like make a sandwich. It
I
gets to that point where I'm like, I just gotta eat this, which isn't a point that you should get to. You can make a sandwich anytime, really.
I've definitely even in the last month just pulled white bread out of the cabinet and
Yeah.
buttered it and ate it.
Yeah.
I
There was
love
some
that
bread
shit.
at work that was going unclaimed.
Oh, bread
and
is
I was like,
great. I love bread, especially if you could. I'm gonna start microwaving bread just for 10 seconds or something, so it's warm and then I eat it. Oh,
I don't know if
buddy.
I've ever microwaved bread, dude. I
It's
would,
probably gonna
I would
get.
recommend the toast.
It's probably gonna get really tough. See, I like toast a lot, but I've been doing toast so many years now. I'm thinking the microwaving is the
Switching it
new.
up. We're switching it up to the
My
microwave, dude.
grandmother, my mom's mom, made me a grilled cheese in the microwave on more than one occasion.
Oh, that's kind of genius. I never really thought about that. That probably works fine enough.
No.
No? It was bad?
Because what happens to bread in the microwave is it gets really tough. It doesn't get dried out, but it gets like it's chewy.
So you know what's going to happen, and
Really-
you don't like the result, and you're still going to go for it?
Well, see, I'm just gonna. But in a grilled cheese, it's different. You know, I could go for it by itself, just eating some tough bread. That appeals to me a lot, actually. I love getting a
I'm
cheesesteak.
not sure where you're coming
I
from.
love starting and finishing a cheesesteak because the ends are always really chewy and they're super dry and they like go down super slow. Something about that is so satisfying. I'm a weird guy, dude.
I don't like cheesesteaks. So.
Weird. What? Well, you don't eat meat anymore.
Yeah.
There's-
I like cheese. They can
There-
put cheese on a roll.
There's a vegan pizza shop in Philly called Blackbird, and it has the best cheesesteak that I've ever eaten in my whole life.
Yeah, it's a vegan
And
cheesesteak.
it was a completely vegan cheesesteak.
Yeah, I mean, I would like a vegan cheesesteak, probably.
Definitely, you could go there today. Try it out. It's fucking good.
Maybe mayhaps I will. No, I won't because I spend like max $2 on food, dude. Can't be spending. It's probably that cheesesteak's probably $14.
It is probably more expensive than it should be.
$14, I bet.
I can't remember.
As if
how
that's
much I
the end of
paid
my
for it.
world. It is, dude. $14 could make or break me right now, dude.
Jesus. But they also had like really good vegan pizza. It was fucking that shit was pretty good.
I bet. Yo, vegan shit when it's good is really good.
Yeah. Vegan shit when it's even less than that good is terrible.
Yeah, there's some bad stuff. I mean, just not as good as it could be.
My wife was a vegan for a long time. She's definitely dialed back a little bit now.
Yeah.
There's still a bunch of stuff that she won't eat, and she still buys some vegan stuff here and there. But we got this vegan chorizo, and it's the sausage is wrapped in a casing, but the casing is literally just plastic. So you have to fucking take it out.
Oh shit, yeah.
And like I tried just taking off like a little bit of the casing when I was making it.
You know what? You can't play
When
with
I
this
was-
tape. If I can't play with stuff, I'm
Don't
taking
take my
your
markers, dude.
fucking
What if we
tape
go
markers.
back to doing microphones one of these days, even though they're not even here anymore? Are we taking
Then
all the tape
you
off the
will
table?
be Hey,
I'm
hey,
actually-
hey! That's
I'm-
my tape to take.
You're right. That's fine because I took the lighter from you.
You don't need to play with the fucking tape.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm actually not that worried about it. I wanted the tape to come off. I just wasn't sure yet. You made the decision for me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. I'm a spark plug.
I like to think that you and I could make conscious decisions for each other, and they go well, like me taking the lighter from you. You know.
I don't know how well that's gonna go for you because I'm gonna continue taking this anger out on you for a long time.
That's fine.
I wanted
Take-
to play with that lighter.
honestly, anything in front of me outside of my jewel, take it. I don't care.
Outside of my jewel, you just gave me a great idea.
Well, guess what?
I
pal?
think
It's
I know what
never
I'm gonna
It's
take.
never gonna happen.
Dude,
and I will stop this stream if it goes missing. I'll be like, yo, we need to stop. We need to hold on. I need to get that.
I'm gonna
thing.
steal it at the last possible moment, and you won't notice till you drive it home.
See, it's funny. Like people, like kind of joke about people like losing their jewel and being like, "Oh God, where's my jewel at?" But if I lost a whole pack of cigarettes, I'd be just as worried. They're just harder to lose. This thing's easy as fuck to lose.
Yeah, that
and
is.
it's
the fucking USB stick.
buying one of these is like expensive, dude.
Is it?
Yes, the pods are cheaper than buying packs of cigarettes, but if you have to keep buying jewels, they're fucking expensive.
Oh yeah. Well, how much is a jewel?
Just the jewel is like $20 or something. But most of the time, if you go and get it in a convenience store, they give you a 2-pack of pods as well, so the whole thing is like $40.
Oh damn. That's fucking laying down.
It's
cheddar up front,
it's
dude.
fucking unreal, dude. But I had to fucking the one day I had to stop and get a jewel because I lost my charger, and then found that charger later on.
Well, now you got 2 chargers. So how about that?
I do. I actually have a third one here, and that's why I was like without a charger.
This kind of looks like a Godzilla, right?
Kinda, yeah,
A little bit. Like a little like creature, like.
yeah.
Yo, you wanna know how I know Jed's not gonna watch the show? Because I've been trying to get him to watch the music video to Cage the Elephant's Aberdeen for like 4 years.
Jesus.
And he's never watched it. And I'm like, this music video is so up your alley, and I just know that you're gonna love it.
Why don't you
And
just
it'll probably
put it
be
on?
like a transformational experience for you. I never have like, it's always like in the car and he's driving or something, and I think of it.
The next time you go to his
Really
crib,
inopportune
just
moments.
pull it up somewhere and put it in front
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah, I do got to. Because
It's
it is
not
up
even-
his alley.
and
It's like a
it's-
claymation like Godzilla thing. It's
We could
really
watch it on
cool.
the show, and then he could watch this episode of the
He
show.
wouldn't, dude. It'd be impossible.
And the Aberdeen video.
Well, I'm also not gonna sit around for 15 minutes listening to all the shit that I've already said in front of my brother. You know what I mean? Laugh at that, Jed. Jed, laugh. I made a joke in the video. Laugh. You know what I mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
that'd be a weird time. I'm gonna do it now.
Do you think he
actually.
would not laugh at all watching us? I think sometimes we're at least a little funny.
I think
People
he'd,
watch us every week.
I think he'd probably tune out. I don't think he could listen to it. If I'm being totally honest, I think it like wouldn't hold his attention.
He's
And-
not interested enough in what you have to say.
No, I think he'd tune in here and there, but I definitely think he'd be tuning out constantly, and he'd miss some of the shit that was going on.
We should do some clips to make them a little more consumable.
Easier to digest. Is this
Yeah.
hard to digest, folks? They're like, yes, it is. You're just talking about bullshit that never matters. So,
Watching you guys is a waking nightmare. You can't stay on topic and you talk about nothing.
speaking of personal hells, probably this is someone's personal hell. I was thinking that like
Watching our show?
just a 24-hour. It's just like they have all the footage of us ever, and they can like create.
They
it in
even
hell,
have
you know what I mean?
like all of the like behind the scenes stuff, all of our like recordings, pre-recordings, like tests and stuff.
Yep. It's just always just watching us do this shit, and as soon as we walk out with all the stuff, we walk right back in and set it back up. You know what I mean? And it's just fucking an eternity of watching this show.
Do you think
And
eventually
someone
they go
is,
through a
like,
phase where they loved
Tearing
it?
their skin
Yeah.
off, like this shit sucks.
I feel like eventually they'd really like it. They'd find the genius in our show. They'd be like, you know
It would
what?
take them a long time. but
These
they'd
guys
find the
were
genius.
really onto something.
maybe. Yeah, it couldn't be hell forever. You'd have to definitely get into like some scraping of the eyeballs or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'll go to hell though. Heaven is
I think
probably
you got a choice.
probably boring. Now, if there's personal hells, there's probably personal heavens, you know. So it's probably like,
Yeah.
like what's the coolest thing that you can think about that would just be happening to you all the time? I don't know, dude. Just deciding. I don't know, man.
Well, anything gets old after a while.
It's true. Yeah, man. It's
Like
ju-
an eternity of
I think a
getting
personal
blown
heaven-
with, like,
I think a personal heaven wouldn't be that repetitive.
yeah, you just never get
hopefully.
bored.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. What would I do? Skateboard all the time?
And never get hurt, and you'd be landing sick tricks.
Yeah,
And then you
just
feel
like
like a
I'm-
sellout, dude.
I'm
You'd
like,
be like,
gas.
these are
Yeah,
my
yeah,
skills.
yeah. I'm not good at skateboarding.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
I know.
Damn, what if heaven's unsatisfying? Like you
probably
just
is.
know yourself better, and you like without.
These are just my heaven powers.
What if you have like there's no conflict in heaven, so like there's nothing.
Probably isn't.
There's nothing breaking up your day. If just good things happen to you all the time, like what's the point? Like good things.
Exactly.
Good things feel good only after some bad stuff.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You need a little rain in your life.
You
Make the sunshine sweet.
like Bob Ross?
I love Bob Ross.
Bob
dude.
Ross, like right after his wife died, he was doing a show, and he was like, sometimes there's got to be good times, there's got to be bad times so you can get to the good times. And then he's like, I'm waiting on some good times right now.
Aw.
I was like, oof, Bob. That made me choke up just a tiny bit just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Fucking tragic, dude. He's such a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Apparently, he was a drill sergeant in the military and was the guy to like scream on people and blah blah blah. So when he finally left the military, he fucking consciously decided that he wasn't gonna be mean anymore at all. He was never gonna yell ever again.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's hard to picture.
Yeah.
He probably didn't have a perm back then.
No, he didn't. You know what's funny? He got a perm so he didn't have to keep up with his hair as much. And eventually he grew to hate it.
Yeah.
But by that time he was already Bob Ross.
Yeah.
And it was his brand, so he had to keep it.
Yeah.
I just watched this like little documentary on him the other day.
That's funny, dude. That
Oh
would
my
suck.
god, dude, I felt so bad.
That would suck.
But he was already making like millions off of paint sets and then started doing the love of painting.
Yeah.
So, and then he actually never made a dime off of that show, off of doing that. I think he sold a separate painting that was exactly like the one that he would paint on the show.
Huh.
But I don't even think he took that money.
Where'd it go?
Just some charity, probably, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Damn. What a motherfucker. Dude.
He's the fucking best guy, dude.
Yeah, That's a good guy.
I'll
He
never
should have
be-
fucking cut his perm, dude. Fuck the haters. You know
What,
what
just
I mean?
shave his head?
Yeah, if he didn't like the perm.
Look, man, I'm pretty sure on his art brushes it still has that big ass fro.
Yeah. But fucking let them have that and
You ever
let you be the new
see the
you.
episodes with his son, where his son fills in?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, his son makes me laugh so hard.
His son's good too.
Yeah, his son's really good at it.
Yeah. It ran in the family, man.
But he's hilarious.
I've never painted along with those, but I've seen a ton of those.
I'm gonna try one of these days.
They're-
I'm
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna fucking
I would
try it
like
out.
to.
Joe,
They're just
could
relaxing to watch, though.
Could you plug my phone in, if you wouldn't mind? That power strip's still over there, right?
And the jewel.
Nah,
Can you
no,
charge
Jules
it?
good. I charged the Jewel before.
Can you change my jewel pod out, Joel?
No way, dude. You think I came accidentally with 2 Jewels? So I'm set on pods. I'm set on Jewels.
I want strawberry.
Well, there's no strawberry. There's mango. There's creme brulee. They
Watermelon?
sell a cucumber flavor.
I'm getting sick of this cucumber. Can you change it to creme brulee?
No, the creme brulee is terrible, dude. I'll never. I had it on my order.
Yeah.
The ships,
Took
man.
it off.
I had to take it off.
You
It's
get it
bad
delivered
this
every
time.
month, you
Dude, it's
said?
so bad, and it's always the one that I have last for like
How many
a
do
week.
you get a month?
5 packs.
5 packs a month.
5 packs.
And is that like $100 a month?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Cause well, I think if you buy 5 packs, one of them's free, so it's not even that much. But it's way less than I was spending in cigarettes.
Yeah, true. But I'd go broke doing that, dude.
It's just once a month.
Still, that's adding on your other bills.
I don't know. I don't live alone though. That's it.
True.
Like just having somebody to split the cost with makes things so easy. Cause
Yeah.
things would be things would be harder.
Yeah.
For sure. But I mean, I'm married and split it up.
It's a good move.
It's fucking
Smart
awesome.
man.
I didn't intentionally get married for that, but
No.
I'm married because I'm in love.
Oh,
But I'm not. Yeah, it wasn't just a money
That's
thing.
so
But the
sweet.
money thing was definitely a big plus.
that was dope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we struggled. Like when we first got married, we were in this like little tiny apartment. I was either sleeping on Joe's floor or I just moved into my aunt's house and I stayed there for like 2 years. That was not a good time. That was fucking whack, dude.
And look at us now.
Yeah.
Look at
Now
us
we got
now.
a show on the internet. It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
I don't know if you can say all that.
I think
We
it's
got a
great.
show on the
Honestly,
internet.
I like our show.
No, I do
if
too.
I didn't
I'm
sit
always
here,
talking
if
trash.
I didn't sit here and say the things I'm saying already, I would watch the show, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't generally like turn on an episode and just listen to what
No,
we said.
yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes if I forget to turn it off and it's just on in the background, I'll listen and I laugh.
Yeah,
Like I hear
it's
things and
definitely
it's still
funny
to me.
after I've forgotten.
I think
I have gone back and watched some shit and been like, I don't remember that at all.
I know, yeah, I know. And there's definitely times where I've laughed harder, like
Watching
at
it.
home, yeah. Because there's even been times where I missed completely what you said, like like either I talked over you like a dickhead or something, and like I caught your joke that you made, and I was like, damn, James is the funniest fucking guy. All right, I think now's a good time.
We're done. We're
cut
done.
her. I gotta pee really bad.
Time to go eat some bread, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Make some bread and eat it.
We've been the Danger Podcast. You've been a lovely audience, and we'll see you next Sunday. Love you.